Hey, you hear that? Yeah. Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
hola.
y'all?
Hola.
My name is Dirt Griggity. I am the host of WBG Xbox Podcast, and I am here to TTS to have a good show. We try to keep you guys entertained as well as give you guys information and our opinions of what's going on in the games industry. But most of all, we love to roast ponies and PlayStation. Listen, I don't hate PlayStation. Now, Sean might, Ray might, Joey might, but I don't hate them. I'm not a pony bot, though, but I do love to roast them
I do.
strictly because of the PlayStation fanboys. With that being said, we got some stuff to talk about today, y'all. If you guys rock out with me, you notice I might have changed the thumbnail. Earlier today, I was talking about new Xbox info for the new console. I'm still going to talk about that, of course. But there was a quote from Shuhei Yoshida that sparked my interest. Yes, so we're definitely going to talk about that. Ivy Mars, don't start it. He said you pony botting so early, Dirk. At least wait a few minutes. No. So listen, my boy Sean is here. What's up, Sean?
One. What's going on, G? What's up, player? What's
Nothing
up?
much, man. What's going on, bro? I've been playing video games, Sean. What about yourself?
I've been busy helping the family. That's the problem right now, Playboy. It's summer over here. Work needs to be done. And you know what? Since I was helping my big bro out, I'll go, listen here, punk. Come over here, let's sort my front garden out. So we're going to be doing
Sounds
that
like
shit.
a plan to me, brother.
It is a plan, but I've been good, bro. It's been a crazy week. Shout out to the people from like TTS and Darkman, all that stuff last week. It was a lot of fun, bro.
Yep, absolutely, man. Fun week last week. Fun week. A lot of fun, a lot of engagement, a lot of fun, man. Joey Chunks, the homie. What's up, Joey?
What's going on, Dirt? First of all, happy Father's Day to everybody on the panel.
Absolutely.
And the chat been celebrating Saturday, so my voice is kind of messed up. Let's see how it goes today.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good, brother.
All good.
Hey, Ray. Hey, man, I like the little character of yourself in the background. It's pretty dope, man.
Hey, thank you. That was Trey-Bone.
Yeah, Trey-Bone. That POS Trey-Bone. Yeah, where is he at?
Somewhere.
POS.
Somewhere in the chat. But yeah, I've been learning a couple things actually. Cheo, whatever his name is.
Cheo.
Yeah, he's been teaching people how to do a little AI renders of themselves.
Yeah, I actually did that with the thumbnail for the showcase last Sunday. Well,
oh
Sunday,
yeah, the one you messed up, Sean, and he had the big neck. Yeah.
Well, Sean had the big neck. Yeah, but I fixed it though.
As you should.
Sean had looked African American on there.
He was very melanin.
yes, he was darker than me. So I fixed it. Then Sean looked like himself, but it's all good. You actually look like Method Man on there. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, somebody said I look like I just robbed a bait.
Yeah, you like Method Man on there. Yeah.
It is what it is. Chubby Method Man.
Hey, man, that POS Trey-Bone is in here right now.
See, there you go, right there. There you go.
What's up?
But yeah, I'm just happy Father's Day. Let's talk some Xbox, man.
Let's talk some Xbox. Let's talk Xbox. Let's talk PlayStation. Let's talk games.
Yes, sir.
Hey, before we get started, let me make this a timestamp. It's not going to be long.
Why?
Because listen.
Why?
Because we did MindsEye, right?
Why?
Yo, hold on, wait a minute. We listen. A few weeks ago, we actually did a guest the Metacritic for MindsEye. Ray, Joey was in the 60s. They both guessed in the 60s. Joey said 60. Would you believe Joey was 20 points over?
That's crazy, bro.
I should still get the point. I don't know.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my God. Listen,
I know it's gonna be bad, but not that bad though.
I finished the game last night, and my honest review, real quick, I'm gonna give it a 6 because the positive, obviously, the visuals are amazing. The story is decent, but it did get weird towards the end. Voice acting is cutscenes are incredible, but playing through the game, like when you start the game, like this shit kind of dope. But the further you go through the game, the more you kind of like, okay, I see where they should have did this, they should have did that. The gunplay is kind of cheats. I do think some people still like the game, though. Honestly, it's not the worst game ever, but I gave it a 6. But I can see why people gave it a 4.
I think the user reviews are lower than the reviews.
Yeah. Because I think some people probably didn't play it. You know, just my opinion. I think some people probably didn't play it.
It's a shame because I feel like that game did have a lot of potential in it.
Oh, it has a lot of potential. I don't want the studio to be shut down because they have something there.
Well, shit.
Give it a week.
I don't know. It might be rough. They have something there, bro. They got something there, but they should have delayed the game. But it's even with a delay, there's certain things that I feel it still wouldn't have been pretty good. Like the driving is pretty decent. The city is beautiful, bro. The city is beautiful, but
is it a money? Do you think it's a money thing then? Because they've been making that game for like 5 years.
They put some money in that game, bro.
Maybe it's a talent thing.
I'm not sure what it is.
It should be a budget thing. It should be a time thing. They have
more
money.
They've been working on that game for a long time.
I bet they had no more money. They had no more money.
And
they had to release.
Put it out there.
Yeah,
and the game
not even big boys,
bro.
They're all independent. But when you don't have big boys, you have nobody to fall on to. Like, hey,
but they got some talent there. They just gotta learn how to fix,
manage the game.
Yeah, he still lasting longer than Concord. That's a damn fact.
And the funny thing, the money people like the cell phone stuff, they quit a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they did, bro. So they knew something was about to be jacked up. So the AI was stupid. Like they'll be like pointing at me, then all of a sudden they'll start pointing over here. Like I'm right here, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely has its issues. Not the worst game I've ever played. That still goes to Bubsy 3D when I was a teenager. Yeah. That's still the worst game I've ever played in my life.
No, man, Shaq Fu all the way.
Shaq Fu was up there, but I actually like Shaq Fu a little bit.
Shaq Fu,
dude, it's amazing. I had Shaq Fu, I gave it away, and somehow it ended up back to my house.
It was delayed, bro. When you do the moves, it was delayed. When you do a move, it was delayed, bro.
I never understood that game.
Yeah. So anyway,
I traded Batman Forever for Buzzy, and the guy had
Batman Forever was dope.
I like Batman Forever.
Well, we traded, like when you were a kid, you trade, you supposed to get your game back. He wouldn't get my game back, so I had to put hands on him as a kid, man.
A little angry fella. Nah, but yeah, so MindsEye, man, it's kind of rough. ET is pretty bad. As a kid, I didn't know what the hell was going on in that game.
Never played it.
MindsEye was it was I say it was 6 because I did finish it, so it kept my interest enough for me to finish it. Like I said, the story's pretty decent. It just got weird towards the end. The game towards the end turned into some Tomb Raider shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like puzzles. I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on, bro? Why is it puzzles all of a sudden in the damn game? Like, imagine GTA had some Tomb Raider puzzles at the end. I was like, what the what?
You know what? What can you do, bro? It's one of them, and it's been blasted. It's been, it's not only one person. Overall, it's taken a hit. So
yeah, so that's it, yo. So we done talking about it. So why my mother know I'm doing my podcast?
Hey, but Superman 64 was probably the worst game that I ever played. Superman 64 was pretty bad. It was really it wasn't pretty bad. It was really bad. Well, I'm going through rings as Superman.
The worst part, you can't even control the bastard. He goes everywhere he wants, bro.
And then you using the Nintendo controller, the 64 controller.
Thank God that was a rental and not mine.
Let's get these supers that we start the show. Lord Starkiller with the 5 memberships. Thank you, bro, with the 5. Shout out to Lord Starkiller.
Shout out.
Adidas, the homie, with the 2. He said Gears charting PSN store. Dirt laugh. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that today because that's funny. They're interested in Gears. Brian B, member for 17 months. Sony telling ponies to expect one single player game a year is funny as hell because aiming for one means some years they'll get none. Yeah, I thought that was that. I almost did a video on this topic, but I got busy this weekend. I was like, damn, I don't see too many people talking about it. Do you guys? Herman Host literally said, yo, about one tentpole game a year. And I saw people defending it immediately. Said, well, he said up to one game. Okay. You pieces of shit. That's what y'all are okay with now? I'm telling you, bro.
It's gonna be me. Couldn't be me though.
Up to 1. I mean, that's the 1.
Yeah.
I could say up to 2, up to 3,
Bro.
1.
I wonder what they consider tent pole though.
Exactly.
I think that, that's a good question. What do they consider tentpole? So we'll talk about that, bro. Thank you, Brian B. Profit with the 5 after watching J-Tech Doom gameplay and Reforce Gears gameplay. I'm convinced these ponies don't play games.
Ooh.
Bro.
We watched.
I didn't see Reforce shit. What is it bad?
Terrible.
We watched it live, and when I say it was one guy hunting him,
Bro.
his name was Reforce TV on there, and I think they seen it. Oh, it was so bad.
It was on his head. Yeah,
he walked out and got sniped. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And watching these ponies play, it's like watching toddlers starting to walk for the first time. Like I was looking at it and I was like, "That's not how you." Because they're playing the multiplayer like it's the campaign,
right?
That's not how you play.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
The Angry Therapist with the 5 after that sit with Herman and crew. I can confirm PlayStation is dead. TTS. Oh shit, Angry Therapist. Nobody talked about it though.
But you know what's funny? After they said that, you got like those. You know how you got those Twitter sites that got a whole bunch of followers. They just repost stuff like say cheese and stuff like that. They talking about they confirmed the PS6 in development. Like that ain't what they said,
bro. I read the thing and I'm like, where does he say the PS6?
He never said that.
It doesn't never say it.
He never said that. See, it's funny because in this community, when Phil says something, us bots hear one thing, ponies hear the other thing. And I guess it's the same way when PlayStation management say one thing, we hear something, they hear something totally different. He never said anything about the PS6.
No, he never did.
He never did. But, we'll talk about that. Prolific with the 2 for Ray, the Xbox handheld will be 75-inch TV. Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
that's not nice.
What'd I do to you?
Giggity 08 with the 2 still lasted longer than Concord. That's a fact, bro. It did.
That is a fact.
It did. Suicide Kings with the 2. Ray can do his show standing under his bed. What?
Damn.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
That's a new one, bro.
That's crazy.
What is going on here?
That's some
hello to y'all too.
That's some gnome level.
Oh man. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to
some garden gnome level of foolery over there.
And if you guys seen the title, you guys seen the thumbnail, I changed it. I changed up the thumbnail. Shuhei Yoshida, he's been very talkative lately since he, left PlayStation. He's been talking his ass off. He's been running his damn gums.
Since he got kicked out.
Since they threw his ass out. Say, Shuhei, do me a favor. He's been talking his ass off. So, hey, Sean Game Shot is saying you copying Dark with the white beater, bro. It's levels to this.
There's levels to this.
It's levels to this.
Hey yo.
All right, y'all.
So it's gonna be us doing sorting a t-shirt out.
He said it's hot.
Michael Fresh said,
hot.
Just a reminder that ponies floss with pubic hair. Oh, come on. That's disgusting.
God.
That's disgusting.
He ain't lying about that, bro.
Hey, yo, LaMarcus, get your punk ass out of here. How dare you come in here?
You smelly ass bitch.
Get your punk ass out of here. Who am you?
Oh,
who you
shit,
think you are? You can't come in here talking shit and then leave.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I was man, the homies ain't get them yet? Hold on.
What's up, Demon Flow?
There go my homie. Mick got him. What's up, Demo Flow? How you doing? Hey,
Captain.
Get you on here, bro. I gotta get you on here, man. I like how you're moving in these YouTube streets. All right, guys. So, like I was saying, hold on. Let me change this timestamp. I like accurate timestamps. I like accurate timestamps.
Oh man,
will the shit leave? Oh, there it is. 16 minutes. So, like I was saying, Shuhei, as Sean called him, was talking, and let's show what he was saying because this popped up earlier today. I was like, it's interesting. Not many people talked about it, though. Why is it with their stuff about certain things nobody talks about it? I'm like, damn. Now, this is coming from Genkai. He's a PlayStation fanboy. I think he lives in Japan. I'm not sure if he's Japanese or what. That doesn't matter, but he definitely lives in Japan. Shuhei Yoshida says PlayStation doesn't view Nintendo as competition except for in Japan. I can honestly see that. Inside Sony, even when they do a business analysis, Nintendo doesn't show up. Wow. Not that they're ignoring Nintendo, but that they do not necessarily feel Nintendo is competition because Nintendo is covering a different audience. We say that all the time. Except for one market, it's Japan. In Japan, Nintendo is hugely strong and Xbox almost doesn't exist. It's all about Nintendo versus Sony. So PlayStation people working in Japan see Nintendo clearly as competition. But here's this right here is why I did this video. But outside Japan, PlayStation people clearly see Xbox as a primary competition. Now, listen, y'all. First, I want to say this. How in the hell is a dead platform competition? Tell me, first off, a platform that is putting their games on their competitors' platform, how are they still concerned? I think the answer is pretty simple, but let's talk about this right now, yeah, guys. We know Nintendo does extremely well in Japan. They're actually doing better than PlayStation in Japan. Xbox isn't doing well in Japan. They haven't, I think, ever, really. I think the best generation was the 360, and that was clearly 15 years ago. They don't rock out with Xbox over there. Even the 360 tried their best to put a lot of JRPGs and Japanese games on their platform, and they still didn't give a shit. So they don't rock out with Xbox. They love PlayStation and Nintendo. But I think it's funny, guys. Shuhei said PlayStation people, executives, employees, they see outside of Japan now Xbox as competition, the primary competition. They don't see Nintendo as a threat except for in Japan. Now, I always feel that same way about Nintendo. Obviously, they're video games. They have a console, handheld, hybrid. Yes, they're Nintendo. They've been around longer than PlayStation and Xbox. Combined, yes. But I don't see them as competition, like, because it is a different audience. It is a different audience. That's like us worried about, I don't know, Mooch podcast. He has a different audience. I don't give a shit. The ponies go to his channel. Ponies, if ponies come to my channel, they trying to talk shit and we clip them. So even though they're in the same field as us, like podcasting, we have different audiences. So I understand what Shuhei is saying about Nintendo because they definitely have a different audience than PlayStation. But how is Xbox competition to them? I think that's very funny to me because Xbox is competition because even though Xbox is putting games on the PlayStation platform, they're making money. They have money. They own ABK. They own Bethesda. They have more content than any other platform holder. Hell, with the exception of Tencent, they have more content than any other publisher. Right? So Xbox is a threat. I always say that. Even though Xbox is doing different things, they're still a threat. And coming from Shuhei Yoshida, he tends to think the same thing. So let me show y'all guys something about Japan because Shuhei, he ain't lying, bro. Like,
so this latest interview, who was it with?
It's from like Nintendo. Hold on, let me go to it. It was from Nintendo everything. Let me see who he was talking to. According to don't know who's it was a podcast. So he was on the Kit and Krista podcast. I never heard of it, but
never heard of them.
Apparently it's a real podcast. Yeah, it's called Kit and Krista podcast. So, but let me share something with you guys right quick because looking at this picture that I'm about to show, I think you understand what Shuhei was saying about what's popular over there and what's not. It's like from the same guy, Genki. I think he posted this shit making fun of Xbox, but this is one of the bigger Japanese retail stores over there, electronic stores over there, and you see the Nintendo section. Woo, that's a big section. You can see it go all the way back. Nintendo Switch shit everywhere. The PlayStation section, while not as big as the Nintendo section, is still, a big section for video games. Then you got the Xbox. Why they doing Xbox like? Why they doing my box like that, man?
I still believe it's Xbox itself doing stuff like that.
Probably so, bro. Probably.
Xbox,
do you think so, though, Joey?
Dude, Xbox does not do anything to promote.
Yeah. Well, look, all I gotta say is that, do you think it's because they've tried in the past to promote?
No, I don't believe that.
They feel they'd be wasting their damn money.
Do you understand that the 360, the world was green?
Yeah, and it still ain't do well.
They were but the world was green, Dirt.
Yeah,
but the world was greener back then. Now it's full of rainbows. Oh,
exactly.
Oh,
that was because Xbox was pushing. They stopped pushing. Now everything is fucking blue and red.
Hey, do you think that they could promote that handheld?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're gonna promote it like that, but
maybe they should. But I would say that's like what Shuhei were talking about. Like when it comes to Nintendo's only competition in Japan and worldwide is outside of that is the Xbox. Maybe that was at the time.
What the hell?
What's that feedback?
It's rare.
Is it me? I don't have.
I am muted.
Oh, hold on, man. It can't be. Hold on.
Yeah. So what was I was saying that like outside of Japan, Xbox is competition when it comes to the multiplayer stuff. You seen what Sony relies on, the games that make them money, the stable franchises. It's not their game. It's not a Nintendo game. It's the other people out there, the other big platforms, and Xbox got a few of them games that's making money for them lot as well. But I would say this: I feel like that's what Shuhei was talking about is something from the past. Nintendo is going to get more multi-platform support right now. That's something in the generation where Nintendo didn't have shit for 15 plus years.
Yeah, they value. Yeah, that's not for three straight generations, huh? Yeah, we Switch. Yeah.
Yeah. So from when did we launch? 06?
Yep, 06.
06, yeah. So for the past 19 years, they didn't have competition like that when it comes to the multiplayer stuff. And I'm sure that's what Shuhei was talking about. Like we don't see them as competition besides in Japan. Now, moving forward, if Nintendo does get more support, it seems like they're gonna get more support because you've seen what some of the developers like. Yo, we can put this game on it, even though it looked like dog shit. They did it. They put games that look terrible. So you see that games like Cyberpunk. I'm sure Xbox will follow with Call of Duty and them type of games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I reckon the new leadership. I'm sure the latest reports from the Sony business they said we have more concerns with Nintendo now.
Yeah.
In this generation. Because what's going on with the next console and the support they're going to be getting. So I'm 100% certain that what Shuhei was talking about back then, 100% legit. They didn't care besides Japan. They wanted to compete against them guys. But outside, it was Xbox because Xbox was getting them big live service games, big multiplayer games, same time, same day, more or less. And they were competing against them guys. But now, it's a different ball game.
Absolutely, Sean. And you brought up a point, but I didn't even think about the multiplats. I did see something about that the other day. About the multiplats. This is going to be the first generation in a long time that they're going to be having some of the same games as PlayStation and Xbox. Because, like you said before, it was only Xbox and PlayStation. Now,
but Nintendo always says that every generation they're going to have third-party support that they never do. So
yeah, but this one might be a little different though.
Alan, this is a bit
maybe
this time.
Right now, yeah. 4 years from now, I mean, when the next Xbox comes out and the PS6 be out, I don't know, maybe not, but I think we will still see cross-generation games anyway. So maybe Sean was right. Let me get these super chats before we move on, fellas. Time Maker Man with the 5F shoe hole. Can't believe some bots want that bit on Xbox side. Also, F the ponies.
Who wants?
I don't want them over here.
Who wants them over here? Who said that? Who?
Jay Rembert with the 2. Hit the like bots. Facts. Hit the like button.
Salute.
Asian Shadow Wolf with the 10. Funny how PlayStation fanboys are mocking sales of Final Fantasy 16. They fail to think a shadow drop 2-year-old game with no marketing isn't going to do well. It's so poorly even on PC. Square Enix needs day and date releases. Yeah, I agree.
Shadow Wolf, don't take those numbers seriously. If you know where the numbers came from, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah, I heard what happened. But but maybe we got shit to play anyway right now. I mean,
the numbers,
rock with the 5.
The numbers came from user reviews. That's how we got the numbers.
I did see that.
And that's not the first time they did that shit.
Yeah. But they out there talking shit about it though. And everybody's really talking shit. And everybody like Kyler Moriarty, bro. Like, okay. Then they try to justify, well, look how Xbox games are selling to play. Y'all ain't got no games to play right now.
Can't buy no gun when you got nothing to play. When you got none.
So they see, new games. Let me buy it. Rock with the 5. Anybody that has lived around Japanese people or know Japanese people realize that people from Japan do not mess with anything but Japanese products. I think the iPhone is the only thing that they really rock out with. That's American.
You can't say that. You can't say that either. You got cell phones, like you said, Apple. There's Windows over there. What do you think? They all use Linux? No, they don't. So no.
That's true. Okay, so it's 2 things. Okay,
there's more than 2 things, Dirt. Come on, man.
All right, Joey. So what you think about this? What Shuhei said, Joey?
Shu can suck a lemon.
Oh, damn.
That's it. That's all my 2 cents. I really don't care.
That's your 2 cents?
I really don't care what he says.
Damn, Joey. No opinion about Xbox being competition outside of Japan?
Of course, Xbox is competition. If it's not, why are they crying? Why are they crying 24/7 about a fucking button? Explain that to me, Dirt.
That's a good point. Yes.
Why are they crying for a button? Why are they crying with Final Fantasy being like 720p over here? Why are they crying?
Joey,
why are you crying? Dirt, why you crying? Why you crying?
I'm not crying, Joey, but I'm glad you said that because for a platform that's quote unquote dead, they really talk about it a lot. That ROG Ally pissed them off. It's still
pissing them off, bro.
It's still like, why are you so upset? It's not an Xbox. It is an Xbox. It's not. Why are you so upset, man? Ray, what you think about this, bro?
Well, I mean, that's kind of in Japan. It's kind of predictable because Xbox we never really sold over there, so I can kind of get it. But to be in the world, I can. And it says something that Microsoft don't see them as competition, and they probably never really did. Maybe back in the day with Bill Gates
at one point,
but Bill Gates when he wanted the front room and everything. But when they realized they can make more money off of them, they kind of like, y'all can stay around because we all know it's easy for them to kind of end Xbox, even though that FTC case kind of proved that. But we at a point now that they got one game coming out, man, and that's not competition. Like we can go throw one of our AA games.
What game?
We don't know.
That guy goes to Hotel.
That we don't even know if they're gonna be good. Like
it'll be good.
I'm sure it'll be fine that game. Yeah,
I could be trash.
Well, I mean, are you done? No, you done?
I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know, man.
No, I don't put much weight onto whatever Shuhei Yoshida says when it comes to talking about Game Pass, Xbox, Nintendo, because he's a known hater. Like he's always biased. Of course, he works.
Well, he's definitely biased, but I still listen to what he say.
No matter what.
I still listen to what he say though.
That's why, you can listen to whatever he says, but that's his reality. That doesn't mean that's the real reality.
Said PlayStation people see Xbox as competition outside of Japan. That's what he said.
That's from the teams above. And that makes sense that what he was talking about for the past 19 years, that has been the competition.
Yeah.
He was based in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he looking at it through a Japanese lens. So he would know because some of the old guard is still over there in Japan. So so I can see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this, Ray, because you mentioned Xbox never saw them as competition. No, they have. Things have changed. I think that was more recent. They wanted to beat PlayStation with the 360 and even the Xbox One initially. Now, throughout that generation, things change, right? When they say, you know what? These mother effers, we can't really,
I don't know. I still think this is the 10-year plan. Remember that deal they made with everybody, 10 years?
Yeah.
I think this is only going to last 10 years.
I mean, it's possible.
Hey,
but
Dirt, I know what you're about to say, because you're right. They did say they did see them as competition, but I watched 2010 E3 recently.
Yeah, I watched it before. Yeah,
that was an hour of Connect.
Oh yeah, I remember, bro.
Yeah.
Watch 2011 next.
Oh man,
yeah, watch that shit. Just
watch 2012.
Continue to watch it.
Yeah, watch this. I saw those shows multiple times. Watch all 3 of them.
And it don't
and
seem
like you know what's up. You know what's up then. No, you can see the future for next gen.
You can really see it. No, shining line. You can see what direction they was headed.
Shit. Couldn't see shit at the time.
What's crazy was Skittles. They were telling us on our faces.
They was telling us.
And we were like, nah.
It looked so good though.
Skittles.
I'm not
Milo. Remember Milo?
We ate that shit up though.
Yeah, we did.
Yesterday. Y'all did.
Yesterday. Y'all know I brought the Xbox 360 down to the family room with the Connect.
Oh, shit.
Again?
This guy in the chat, man, he hit me up named Chat Frag, Frag. He had said, Dirt, really to Connect? It's like, bro, the family over. We chilling for Father's Day, playing Connect bowling. So those shows at the time didn't bother me. But with hindsight, bro, they told us everything they was about to do, bro.
Why did you use the Xbox One? Why did you use the old Connect? Why did you use the Xbox One Connect?
Because the Xbox One had the
games
like
are better. The games are better.
The Connect Sports 4.
Bro, they ain't had no Connect Sports, and that Xbox One Connect, it was a cool device, but as far as the games, it was dog shit. They ain't had nothing.
Dance Central.
We was playing, like my daughters was playing Dance Central. We was playing bowling, playing volleyball. Oh, shit, look at Sean.
Ouch.
Oh, shit. Whole dance floor.
So I brought it downstairs yesterday, man. The kids, they ain't kids anymore.
Sean.
My youngest is 16, but brought back memories. The wife was like, "Oh shit, let's bring back memories. Bring back memories."
I got like 6 Just Dance in the house because of my daughters.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of what. Well, if you watched it and you like, okay, who would they at that time when Don Matthew who was he competing with? Like it had to be Nintendo, right? Like they was but they was
being arrogant though.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was a combination of a lot of things. If you listen to what they were talking about, they were more worried about the mobile market being too casual, taking away their casuals, because mobile games were starting to,
I don't think it was mobile yet.
No.
I think it was
mobile was there, but
if you're looking, so you listen what actual Phil and Matcha was talking about, the casual gamer, mobile was taking it away from them. So they were
in
like
2000 and
yeah, man.
That damn Wii was taking it away from them.
Even Michael Pachter was talking about the
but you know what? You know what about the Wii though?
So
the Wii got the same problem that the PlayStation 5 got. It got all these consoles sold, but no attach rate. Mm-hmm. They don't really sell the game like they should. Yeah. Like you have 100 plus on the Wii, 100 plus between the 4 and they're still not selling the game. They still sell like 1-2 million. So
except for Mario World, that's Kart World, that shit is a hell because they know other games.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think next year around this time we're gonna be selling like that.
I ain't gonna say shit.
I am.
I ain't gonna say shit.
Nintendo. I'm talking about the Switch.
Mario Kart. Listen, we can talk all that shit if you want, but it's the biggest franchise to go, bro.
Yeah,
it's the biggest racer. Second is Forza. That's what it is.
Nintendo Switch is trash.
The angry therapist with the 10. Name one PlayStation exclusive that has microtransaction. Because those guys said they need they make the most money from that. Sounds like Microsoft ain't the ops, but they're real lifelines. They need Xbox, bro.
Gran Turismo has microtransaction. MLB The Show has microtransactions.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Helldivers,
Destiny.
Helldiver. Well, those have DLC and microtransactions also. So you can see a few.
Yeah, Destiny does since that is there. So yeah.
Justin Boudreaux of the 5. Sorry, a good comment from Oh No It's Alex stream. No one cared about the Ally until it was Xbox branded. Yeah, I was talking about this on Darkman last week. The homie Dark said that same exact thing. He said, where was the rants about the ROG Ally before?
Yeah.
But now that it's Xbox branded, people are doing 1 hour streams roasting it, or they have a problem with it all of a sudden.
Hey, Dirt.
D-Bats and these guys, no, it's not an Xbox, man. What are you guys doing? Like, they're going crazy about it because it has the Xbox branding now.
D-Bats has a PC. I want to ask him what graphics card do you have? I got a 5090, man. NVIDIA 5090,
man. Yeah, what do you have?
That's not an NVIDIA 5090. You bought a J-ROG 5090, a Asus 5090. So if that's use the same logic, those are not NVIDIA graphics.
I got a Little Wayne 5090, man. What are you doing?
Hey, but like, yeah, never mind. I'm gonna let it ride.
Go ahead, say it, man. Say what you just.
Sean 786 has that prison shirt. When you get out, yeah, Sean. When you get out,
got out last week. Dirt was pissed off at me. Dirt put me in jail.
He said you came out last week. Man.
Oh, come on, man. Freddie Fox with the 5. Final Fantasy 16 was money had it for 2 years. So talk to me in 2 years about Final Fantasy 16 sales on the Xbox, not after a week shaking my effing head. Stay soft and kiss my block ass. Freddie Fox said kiss his block ass.
Don't worry about
why do we worry about? Okay, I got two things. First of all, why are we worrying about numbers at all? Like real talk.
No,
like, why
worrying about fake numbers? That's the problem.
Even real numbers too. Why we supposed to be playing games and talking about games? We talking about how many consoles out there. What is that gonna stop what we doing? It's not. It's gonna stop anything. And the second thing is we known about the ROG Ally for like the last year and a half or something like that.
But all of a sudden it's a problem now.
No, we didn't know about this thing. Nobody said nothing. It was
not a damn word.
It's like, if people like, I'm gonna wait till the next year to get the Xbox one. That what people were saying. So now y'all crying about it.
Right. Nobody said a damn word about the ROG Ally.
Nobody cared.
Nobody.
This is a main quote. Nobody worried about until I wear the mask.
I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. Lawrence Blakemore with the 5. I agree with Joey Chunks. After 10 years, Microsoft going to build up a fan base on PlayStation and then do all the good old rug pull. Xbox only. Ooh, it's gonna be.
We talk about 2035. We don't even know it's gonna be console.
Bro, it probably won't be by that time.
You never know, bro. You never know. There's still a possibility.
Yeah.
I hope I still have my hands at that time.
Rock said, real smart, Joy. If there's no Japanese equivalent, what else are they going to do? Not buy a computer? How many operating systems are there? That's fair, Joey. So you can't really say Windows OS, bro. They don't have no alternative besides Mac.
And there's an entire like Japanese kind of love the American culture also. So it's like, it's just that Xbox sucks at marketing. That's the truth. That's it.
No, take that back, Joy.
No,
I think they can market.
Yes, they can because we've seen it.
I don't think it'll do anything. I don't think
it will. It would.
Yeah. Core Wayner with the I'm sorry. There's a rumor that Milo grew up to be Joy. Did he call you Milo? Damn. That's crazy, bro.
That's a funny
shit. He called Joey Milo.
I remember. You remember Peter Molyneux talking shit about that thing? It's gonna do this. It's gonna do that.
That was the real shit. I was blown away with that shit.
It was his fault. He lied to Peter Molyneux. All he do is over exaggerate and lie to people, man. Yeah, remember that game he came out? He supposed to be picking cans or something. I guess he got like 100 cans or something like that. And then he's supposed to win like some grand prize. It was the last one.
It was a phone game that apparently it was a cube. You had to break the cube, but it was like over millions of taps. So it was like a lot of people, whoever got into the middle, win like a big prize, whatever it was, money, whatever.
Never happened.
Actually, somebody did it, and he got a 2-minute video like, "Thank you, you were part of an experiment." That's it. That was your grand prize. Milo, you POS.
Milo,
I am speaking this way because my throat hurts, and I lost my voice yesterday, so that's why.
All right, Joey.
Ray, stop smiling with that.
Drink some Epsom salt. All right, y'all. Was it 41?
Have some spring water, play. Have that natural shit.
Natural
That's what you
shit.
need.
All right, y'all. We got
natural impediment water. Go ahead. Try find one.
Spring water. Yes.
Try find one.
All right, y'all. So, Jazz Corden said some stuff and caught people interest. Jazz, now this is from Exodus, of course, but he was quoting Jazz. He said backwards compatibility for OG Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X is guaranteed at the hardware level, not emulation on the next gen Xbox, according to comments from Jazz Corden. Peace of mind for your library. And Jazz Corden responded to him and said, it's true. It's damn true. They go to homie Jay Rember. He said it's the best box. I already like it. So he said it's true.
Interesting because isn't this, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because obviously so much shit comes up. Isn't the Xbox OG emulation or something now? Is that how they're doing it right now, Joey?
I don't think
do you remember how to do it?
Okay, yes, there is an emulation machine inside all Xbox that runs our games. That's true. However, not all the games are playable.
So are they trying to say?
And every time you bring up new hardware, let's put it this way: every time you bring one new hardware, like a new chipset, that chipset is not made for that, so you have to create another emulation engine, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
So you actually, the way it sounds like this is going to be a system level that's going to be like kind of all built in or something like.
I don't know how they do it. As long as it works, who cares? As long as I can put my disc in and it works, I'm good.
Yeah.
You got a lot of the dope games that had multiple discs on the 360, and
you just need to put one. You just need to put one.
Work. Like I can't play like LA Noire. Like right now, I can't play LA Noire.
No, it just installs one.
You hold on, you can't play LA Noire.
No, that's not true.
On the 360,
I'm talking about the 360. They put Castlevania Lords of Shadow as 2 discs. You just install one, the whole entire game is downloaded. You don't need a second disc.
Well, I tried to do it for LA Noire. It doesn't work.
You just install one disc. Don't install all 4 discs, whatever.
I don't know how many. Where is it?
Just grab the original disc, the first one, the part 1, and just install that, and the entire game will be installed.
You don't
have to install. You don't have to put in all 4 of them, or whatever.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Like we've been hearing about like Sarabon talking about and Jason Ronald been talking about emulation and not emulation, like the BC stuff, bringing all the games forward, technological leaps, and this is what they've been talking about for a hot minute right now, over a year or so. That this is our target. Don't worry about your old games. It will be coming forward, and if it's on a system level, because I'll be honest with you, I felt like they're gonna go emulation again. That's what I actually believe. I thought they'd just follow with emulation, but if they're going on a system level, that's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah,
and I want to see how that plays out. Like, how will that work? Like, will it open more games up or something that they couldn't get to or something? You can put a physical DVD in.
Yeah,
and boom, it just works.
Of course, we know BC is stuck, not because they can't put the game, it's because of licenses.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bunch of games.
And there's studios and publishers that don't exist.
Them games, like Joey, them games will still work. If you have, if I have an OG Xbox, like me and you also got a 360 Slim, we put the game in, it'll work. So are they trying to say that, like that type of level? Any game you put in.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like to me. I mean, that's kind of
like system level.
Jazz was asked some questions. Jazz was asked some questions, and he responded.
Yeah, let's see what.
Let me see. He said it's true. Then people asked him. This one guy asked him on Windows-based OS. People have me blocked, and I have no idea who the fuck these people are. Who is this doing? Why he has me blocked?
Charisma must be a piece of shit. That's why.
Like, who the fuck is these dudes? I have no idea who these people are.
I like to play video games.
That's what had me blocked. Okay. On Windows-based OS, he said Xbox is already Windows-based. I'm not sure what the plan isn't for Steam. Okay. This guy, Adam Hanna, What about my discs? I have a physical game library spanning every Xbox generation. Jed says, I'm not sure on that right now, but I'll advocate for support. So, what else? Okay, nobody said this. Oh, this is a pony right here. Microsoft has betrayed friends. Shut the fuck up. Sammy says, so is it traditional console or a console PC hybrid? Jess says, not sure, but I believe my exact quote from Xbox 2 podcast from Friday, which annoyingly isn't linked, was more something like, I'm 99.9% sure it's planned to support your existing library. That's pretty sure, isn't it? I think we knew it was going to support the existing library.
But existing, well, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. So
did see this is a question here. There's Tom. I don't know if you're gonna pull up as well. Tom Warren saying the opposite, kind of like you might see the Steam integrated or something, and then Jazz is saying no, it's gonna be more Xbox like console right now. Mm-hmm. So who's gonna be right? Will it be Tom or will it be Jazz?
I don't know. I guess
I'm
we'll
not sure
see.
if he's saying that. Like Tom was saying wants a certain thing about this is a glimpse of the future. What the next console is going to be like with the UI. Jazz is saying it's going to be more traditional based.
Yeah.
Like what we got now. So I'm not sure what's going on with it exactly, bro, but it's interesting.
This is very interesting stuff, man. This is
so
stuff.
What are you confused about, Sean? I don't understand what you're confused about. Shit is going to work.
Well, no. I'm talking about Tom Warren is saying something else.
Yeah, I don't know. See, Steve, like this is the thing. This is gonna be very interesting in the next couple years. Very interesting. A lot of speculation, a lot of chatter. Every time we get more information, this is content for our podcasts, for our videos. I just feel that the next Xbox is going to do things different. They have to, right? The traditional way, for them, they're still doing well, but the traditional console hasn't worked the last 2 generations for them. Not saying they were expected to beat PlayStation or outsell PlayStation or Nintendo, but they want to try something different. They're always innovating. They've been doing it since the beginning. They've always been the innovators, and they're going to continue to do that. So we'll see what happens. And I love backwards compatibility. I love to be able to play all my games. And I always use the example of music. I would be mad if I could only listen to certain music and not all of my music. If they have something where you can play all of your old games, I love that shit, bro. I love it. Why do you think I got so excited for that Mortal Kombat collection? Because I love that franchise, and I get to play all of the old ones, all of the console versions, the Genesis versions, Super Nintendo versions. Yeah. I think that's freaking awesome, bro. I think it's awesome. So
I want to see who's going to be right. Like, I know Joey dipped out for a second and is falling asleep at the moment, but Tom Warren is saying the UI we're seeing on the Asus ROG Ally, which we were thinking like that might be it, the hybrid type of UI. Jazz is saying it's more like what we got now. So I'm not sure who's right at the moment.
I think the console might be more of a traditional console, but all that, like the Steam and all that, that's all software based anyway. So
I was about to say the same thing, bro. You honestly think Xbox can't put the Steam on our Xbox right now?
No, I'm
not. I was about to say that.
They actually
it's conflicting because them two have got good sources. They're not some shit bugs. So they got some good sources. So one is saying something that, it's going to be this type of UI style, and what Jazz is saying is more like what we got now.
But there's one thing that we actually know. Xbox is making more than one device. We know there's OEMs that's probably making an Xbox. So maybe everybody's using the UI they want. I don't know.
I still don't think it's multiple consoles. I think they're more handhelds than consoles.
To me, it's like as long as the box is going to exist and I can play all my games, I really don't care what UI you give me. It works, cool. Sell it to me.
Hey, Rock said, Tom Warner talking about software. Jazz is talking about hardware. I guess we'll see, man. I guess we'll see.
I listened to that shit, bro. He said something funny, bro.
Yeah,
they were having an argument or something. Not argument.
Yeah,
some shit. I got it somewhere saved, bro.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. What we have? 50. Let's say 51.
Yeah, that's right. A UI is just a user interface. What matters is the brain inside. If the brain inside is just still Windows, it doesn't matter how it looks like out the outside. What it matters is if everything works. That's it.
Yep. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about something real quick. Let's let's have a little fun. Let me play a clip right quick. Shout out to the homie Flint Dog for sending it to me.
Title
it's pretty low, so I'm not going to talk. It's a 14-second clip.
Of course, ongoing monetization as well. So back to those pillars I was talking about in single player, we're focused on consistently delivering at least one tentpole title per year, the right time in the year.
Now listen, I don't know if you guys can hear it because it was like, hey, for the future, y'all, if y'all clip something, try to have the volume as loud as it can be, please, because I can cut it down if it's too loud, but I can't cut it up if it's if the volume is all the way up. So thank you guys. As you heard him say, if you heard him, he said we're one tentpole game
profitability
a year,
at least, yeah,
at least as well. So back to those pillars I was talking about in single player, we're focused on consistently delivering at least one tentpole title per year, right time in the year,
at least, right? So let's say a minimum. We'll do one tentpole game per year. Now, there's going to be years where they got have more than one tentpole game, but I think it's pretty unfortunate that PlayStation is at this in this situation. Now, no, Xbox players, we've been there.
It's not unfortunate. Welcome.
We've seen years like where Xbox didn't have many games, but I don't think this is something PlayStation is going to get out of.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go buy a bunch of studios or buy a publisher like Xbox did. This is their future. They can't, right? This is their future. Now, this is just my opinion, but I think this is their future. They're going to have, like, this year. Look at this year. They roasted Xbox. And like, when the Hellblade come out? 2023? Yeah.
Hellblade?
Hellblade. 2023. Or was it 2024? When
last year.
Hellblade come out? Last year? They roasted Xbox for not dropping the game in the first half of 2024.
That's right.
Look, we are in June. PlayStation hasn't had a game at all. Death Stranding, of course, is a second-party deal. Then we have Ghost of Yotei. So they're literally going to have one first-party game this year.
And Marathon got delayed. That's the next year's
Marathon, game. Right. So, Library, you asked the question earlier. What do they consider a tentpole game? Is it just God of War or their first-party single-player games? Because Herman Holtz did mention single-player games. I'm thinking this is something that nobody's talking about. I say that all of the time because it's the truth. They said we're going to have at least, let's be fair, Sean, you said at least one. On the thumbnail, I got Herman Holtz holding up a one. Like one. At least one. Are people okay with this?
They got no choice. They got no choice.
They got no choice.
I
got no choice, Playboy.
I can't even believe it. They were launching at least one for the simple fact that he's reading a script.
Oh, they was all reading.
So it's like, this is the message we're putting out. This is not coming from their heart. It's not the same when you see Phil Spencer say, I can see it. We're taking time, but I can see it. That's Phil saying it from his heart because he can see it. This is Herman Holtz watching a dude on the corner with two cardboard pieces up here, like saying they get one game. This is a message. This is not actual. That's why I'm not taking these guys seriously on this one. This could be absolute bullshit what they're talking about. They're talking about everything. They were saying some stuff that I'm like, you're saying stuff, but you're doing other stuff. Like you're saying PlayStation is important, blah, 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 but you're pushing PC. The day and date they change, but you're talking about keeping your games on your platform. So they're saying something to the public, but in reality, they're doing something different. So I can't believe a word they're saying.
Hey, let's see what the community is saying.
Oh, the community is retarded, so why would they?
Now, of course, this is what I'm reading. You know, he's pretty much quoting what Herman Holtz just said. So let's see. Now, J Main, and before people translate at least one to only one, yeah, it's still at least one. That doesn't bother you. I guess it doesn't bother you. Look at this guy, William Adler. He always talking shit, and
yeah, I hate that guy.
Hey, he isn't counting second party single player. Stellar Blade, Rise and Ronin. Oh my god,
we're not doing that. But
if the ROG Ally is not an Xbox, those second priority games are not.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Look at this guy say, how about at least 4? I bet you somebody attacked him. Let me see. We're getting 3 next year. More likely Wolverine and Saros and probably shut up. Punk. Who is this?
Oh Lord.
Oh man, pink lips.
Oh Lord.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hey, that's Sean's auto account right there, man.
We're getting 3 next year. It is June. More likely Wolverine and Saros. Listen to you.
Bro, he called himself Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's Sean's. You can't tell me that's not Sean's auto account, man.
Yeah.
Hey, no, but
let me see.
Yo, that's the best account ever.
First party games, why I still love PlayStation so much. Okay, man.
They wait all year for him, Dimitri. Hey, Dirt. When I said they only have, what they consider tempo games, they only have like 2.
No, they got more than 2, you think?
No, they only got 2.
Nah, they got more than that.
Name them.
God of War, Uncharted,
Horizon,
Horizon not one. Horizon not one.
Horizon is one of their tempo games.
When has that game ever sold?
Okay. Here's
Horizon.
You can't say Uncharted.
The first one sold like 23 million copies.
You can't say Uncharted. You can't say Uncharted because the last Uncharted was 9 years ago.
Okay.
That's not tempo.
The Last of Us.
I say Last of Us, and
I'll give you the Last of Us.
And give God of War.
I'll give you God of War. I'll give you Gran Turismo. That's it.
I'm not even gonna give Gran Turismo because it was trash.
Everybody else,
Spider-Man.
Everybody else, no, Spider-Man's not there.
That's
Marvel,
Disney
probably.
All right. So let me read something.
Nothing. Ain't get him nothing.
Seth said, embarrassing for real. I wanted to somebody attack him. Let me see what's on. How?
How is it?
Listen, how isn't it? Do you see what Xbox is doing this year? Nah, let's see what the guy responds. He probably say, well, they put him on PlayStation. What? No releases the first couple of years of the new gen. Well, you have to go back 5 years.
Boy, what are they?
That's embarrassing.
Like, how many first party games did they release this gen?
Bro, it was all PS4 games with the exception of Spider-Man 2 and
Clay.
They also launched Demon Souls, which was a remake.
Hey, my brother.
Big B Wolf, somebody got me blocked. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he, bro? These people got me blocked. Like, who are these people, man?
He's a movie director.
He's a furry.
Shit. Who are these people, bro?
He's a furry.
Hey, yo.
He's a furry. Oh, shit.
No, look, he's a furry.
Oh, he is a furry.
I can't say furry.
Who are these people? So he say, love this goal. Of course you do. Alejandro said, such a lame goal.
When I say
Aaron Johnson, who I actually did a show with before, he said, this is laughable. Shout out to you. Tempo, more like man down. Oh, shit. They got me.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Now this guy gonna bring up. Listen, look at this. This guy gonna bring up Space Marine Remaster.
No,
nobody's that's why he didn't get no likes. Nobody's talking about that game.
What Space Marine got to do with this?
Nothing.
I'm in the boss fight of that game, and that shit is hard, bro. There's too many enemies. I'm like, fuck, let me
look at Warhole Dave. Look at this, Warhole Dave. That's pretty amazing. The instantly kill that. Oh my! You been saying Xbox has been dead for 2 years, bro. Stop it.
Hey, click on his picture, bro.
Tired his punk ass,
bro.
Is he a
that's not real. That's not a real person. That's not a real person.
Shut up. He can't be a real person, but
I am the almighty Warhammer Dave.
You know what killed me? Somebody asked him like, Warhammer, whatever is trash, whatever. Like, then why your name is Warhammer? The guy got blocked.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, it was like, what was it like? I don't like Warhammer. Or I don't. Whatever.
Like
and then why your name is Warhammer?
It was stupid, bro. I never played the game, but something like that. But at the end of the day, I think this is very interesting stuff, right? I feel that them saying at least one tempo game a year, that means they don't have a lot in development.
Nope.
They just can't. You can't cancel all of those games and still have a boatload of shit in development. It doesn't work like that, bro. We just saw Sony Ben have layoffs. That studio is probably going to be let go. We know Haven is probably going to be let go. Just admit it. PlayStation don't have shit. Xbox got so much shit, it's ridiculous.
We ain't heard from Wolverine in 5 years.
I think they rebooted that shit. I know I said that several times
I
already.
I feel like it's a soft reboot because there was a lot of shit going surrounding that game.
100%. So
we don't see Wolverine next year at all.
I don't think it's a thing.
If we don't see Wolverine next year, bro, I'm thinking we have to see it next year, Joey.
Vaporware.
Yeah, it have to, yeah.
Yeah. If they don't show that shit next year, bro, something wrong.
If we don't see Wolverine next year,
I feel like we're gonna see it this year.
Where?
You think so? What at the Game
I
Awards?
think so.
At the Game Awards, or they gonna have a state of play?
I think a state of play.
You think so? Okay. Rock with the 5. I think it's pretty unfortunate when you got to sit next to the dude who took your job and listen to the host say the sole CEO of PlayStation. Right.
Oh,
Terminal host, yeah. Right, because they was partners, right? They was partners at first.
They were like cold. It was cold.
Yeah. Demo Flow the 2. One game a year, DOA, or one done pony starving. I agree, man. It's just nobody's talking about it.
Hey, to what Demo just said, what if that one game a year, like let's say Ghost of Yote, what if it don't hit? Then you gotta wait a whole other year.
I'll still stand by if Sony has one single AAA game fail, a single player one, then we'll actually see them in trouble.
I would say this, Joey. When he says at least one tentpole type, like I think the class Ghost of Hotel like that now as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like they're gonna rely on second party again. They'll get one game out, boom, you get like a Stellar Blade or something, like one of them type of games. But it won't be from Square Enix. It won't be from the big boys. It'll be from these small, independent studios now, and that's how they're gonna play it. Yep. That's how they're gonna do it.
Yobi said the source code got leaked. Wolverine restarted development. Yeah. I mean that's because I know people was playing.
I saw what that Wolverine was, and it was kind of stupid how he looked.
How many games was early though, right?
Well, there was like entire missions, and I'm like, Wolverine is crawling the wall like Spider-Man. Okay.
Hey man, they don't know how to make it.
Yeah, that formula was pretty good for them.
That worked for them. So they
well, that's Spider-Man.
Hey, with that leak that Insomniac had, they supposed to be having a Venom game supposed to came out this year or next year.
Oh, that's been cancelled. I think so.
They had a whole roadmap of things they were supposed to be doing. I don't think they doing none of it.
Hey, look what John Lee said. Final Fantasy 16 outsold Concord. Not bad for a 2-year-old game. Yo, shit, man. That's funny, shit. Bro. Man, I mean, y'all got anything else, bro, before we move on?
What was the topic?
I would say the
one tempo game.
At least one game. Well, it sucks to be you guys.
We over here eating. And our games in Game Pass. So 100%. We over here eating. But look, man.
I downloaded that new game, The Alters.
I downloaded it too. I haven't played it yet. Since I finished mine, I've been playing Final Fantasy 16. Sean, don't start your shit, but this is the most time I put in the Final Fantasy game since Final Fantasy 10. I got like 2 hours in.
You're not gonna play it no more.
No, listen. I'm at I got to I did the prologue. That shit was fire, bro. It was fire.
I'm waiting for tactics.
I think you like it.
I'm actually enjoying it right now. Huh?
I think you would. I think I would as well.
I'm telling you, it's actually not bad.
Even though I don't know none of the story, all of that.
No, every Final Fantasy game.
Every Final Fantasy is a different story.
It's like an anthology series, right? Yeah. Every game is totally different. I'm enjoying it, bro. I just got to the point where they showed the Final Fantasy 16. It's like an hour or two. It's pretty dope, bro. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Hey, Shy, you know what time it is?
Yeah, please do tell what time it is.
Hold on, why I can't go to it now? Hold on. I think you know. Piece of shit of the week. That was funny, man. You be hyping me up, then all of a sudden, don't nobody give. It is time for POS of the week. I'm sorry, Ray. You saying something, bro?
Oh, I would just look. I looked at that some of that league. They supposed to have an X-Men game, another Ratchet and Clank game, a Venom game, Wolverine game. They supposed to have all that stuff that never gonna come out.
Yeah,
Man, those are PS6 games by this point.
No, they're not. They're not PS nothing games.
Time for P. Speaking of P, how about POS of the week? Real quick, Colin Moriarty. Now, this dude is taking a subtle shot at Xbox fans. He said, you should consider actually buying the video games you claim you're interested in. Ooh. Now, I can read between the lines. He's talking about Final Fantasy 16 with the rumor that it only sold 22,000 copies.
I have a feeling we're going to see. I have a feeling Square Enix is going to put up numbers real soon and it's going to shut everybody up.
We'll see. But I was like, wow, he's taking shots at Xbox fans. This guy is a piece of shit. Everything Xbox does, he hates on it. Unlike his former tag team partner, Greg Miller, is actually praising Xbox lately for Xbox Play Anywhere. He sees the value in Xbox, Greg Miller does. He sees the value in Xbox Gamepass, Xbox Play Anywhere. It benefits him. He travels a lot. He has his handheld or whatever, however he plays his Xbox games, and he said it. When I just boot up on another device, my save is there. I only have to buy the game once. But Colin Moriarty wants to continue to hate on it. When the rumor about Xbox next console having Steam on it, the first thing he could think about was, how is Xbox getting money? How are they getting? How is this benefiting Xbox? Why do you care? A $3 trillion company, they don't know how to make money. They'll figure it out. They can make money later. That's the thing about being a $3 trillion company. He goes out of his way to hate on everything they do. Hate everything they do. Xbox said, Game Pass was really successful. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 broke a record with engagement. Colin Moriarty, it flopped. But they just said it. So anyway, yeah, there you go, taking shots.
How can a floppy you're making another Call of Duty?
He's never liked it though. Like, there's something that when it comes to like Game Pass and just in Xbox in general.
He don't play games.
You know what it is?
He
doesn't understand the economics. Because he doesn't understand it, he thinks it's just a flop. He doesn't understand how something that is just user engagement makes money. That's what he doesn't understand. He equates everything. A sale is money. User engagement to him is not money. Yeah, and he doesn't understand that because the Xbox doesn't show numbers. He still doesn't understand how they make money. So that's it.
Yep. All right, let me get this shit out of here. Next up, the homie Xbox Infinite says, remember, there's no Xbox tax that he bring up. Final Fantasy 16 only runs at 720p on Xbox Series X in performance mode. Then he has another article. Final Fantasy 16 only runs at 720p on Xbox Series X in performance mode. Put Square, now they're pony. So Final Fantasy 16 may have underperformed on PS5, but it's doing terribly on Xbox. You piece of shit. But the thing is, didn't they say Final Fantasy 16 went as low as 720p in performance mode on the PS5 also?
540.
I remember that shit.
It was 540p in some cases.
Yeah, it was something like that, right? Wasn't it? So yeah, I know the Pro does better. I know the Pro does better.
The Pro drops to
that's the $700 device.
Pro drops to 816, something like that. The Pro drops to
Pro drops to damn.
Yeah.
So it's funny how they. That's the first thing that's the only thing y'all got to say about the damn game. Two different articles about it. Wow, that's funny, isn't it?
I mean, we all know Final Fantasy 16 is poorly optimized. It's been like that since the PS5 and on PC. So it's like, what do you expect?
The game, like you said, Joy, the game is 100% poorly optimized. So then we have these GTA 6 guys. When I say GTA 6 guys, I mean the ones that's roasting the Xbox ROG Ally. This is an Xbox that won't be able to play GTA 6 when it releases next year. Oh, boy.
You a lie.
Look at that.
Excuse me?
You a lie.
They said it won't play GTA 6 when it releases next year. The Xbox Ally, bro.
It's the Xbox.
But they're saying because I guess it's supposedly only run PC version of an Xbox game, not a native Xbox Series version.
We weren't told that.
Well, I guess that's what people are saying.
People, unless GTA 6 is play anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going to be play anywhere.
It's not going to be, of course.
It's not going to be play anywhere. So that's what they're saying, but that's their focus. James, I guess Xbox don't get to play GTA 6 day one. Oh, ain't that a bitch?
I got that flat. Why you put that at that girl booty? The PlayStation is already flat.
Oh, I even noticed that. I even noticed that. Yeah, these guys are they're duty desperate, bro. Like, come on, seriously.
They need a W, Dirt, but they can't find it.
Yeah. So apparently, Bungie is a PlayStation studio. Okay. I mean, is this news?
I don't. I'm so confused of why this is a thing.
I don't know. He's not the only one that said it.
Bro,
Bungie is the PlayStation studio. They're showing that they have it on the PlayStation Studios experience.
We knew that though, right? They bought them, but they haven't finished paying them all. But they tried to, they in the process of layaway.
So these are receipts I will keep. You know why, right? Because James and also Zubitech. Shout out to the homie Demo Flow for pulling this receipt. James and Zubitech both said Bungie listed as PlayStation Studio. So you know these are receipts for Marathon, right?
100% is a first party, full on, no side bitch, nothing like that.
I don't want to hear. Well, they made an agreement with Bungie that they will make their games multiplayer. Now, that's two of the biggest ponies on Twitter said Bungie is listed as a PlayStation Studio. So
that's right.
When Marathon goes multiplayer, what does that mean?
I remember.
Y'all set yourself up for failure.
I am
going to keep these receipts. I'm going to keep them stored in a safe place for whenever Marathon comes out and that shit drops on Xbox. I'm pulling this shit out. Pause.
I didn't heard some of the dumbest stuff, Dirt. I didn't heard third party Xbox controllers are not Xbox controllers this week.
You know that's funny you say
that. Yeah, that's some funny
Dirt,
shit.
I'll find the video, but there's a video of King Thrash when they bought Bungie that is not a PlayStation studio.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because Sony,
I remember that.
Yep. It's a Sony Entertainment, whatever studio. I'll find the video.
That's what they said.
So this guy, he thought he was cooking with this, y'all. He thought he was cooking his ass off. So according to Xbox, this is a Netflix TV control, not LG. So he's talking about the LG remote has a Netflix button. Because it has a Netflix button, he said, is this a Netflix device? I mean, it's the TV. It's not an LG TV. It's a Netflix TV.
And then he got a Better Call Saul as the lawyer too, man. Come on, man.
Bro.
Why you being stupid here? Like let's call it a beam. Let's call it a beam, man. Like it's called the ROG Xbox Ally. Why are we even debating? This is
bro.
I want to punch you in his face.
On like Chael Walker put in the DM that ROG Ally, they actually said this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
They said it's an Xbox.
They said it's an Xbox. LG ain't saying, yo, this TV is a Netflix TV. Stop it. Y'all look foolish. Anything to downplay this device. Let the device come out. It's not going to sell millions. It's going to be expensive. Let the device come out and shut y'all punk asses up. Y'all are doing anything y'all can to discredit this device. It's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox. Xbox didn't make it. Blah, 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 blah. But y'all sure as hell was claiming all those third-party exclusives last year, wasn't y'all? Wasn't y'all?
They still claiming Helldivers.
PlayStation published Death Stranding 2. Is that y'all game? Y'all sure taking credit for it, aren't y'all?
Helldivers.
I found the clip.
Shit, bro.
I found the clip of King Thrash saying that it's not a PlayStation studio.
Good. Keep it. Please keep it.
Everybody's going to have it.
Keep it locked in now, bro.
Keep it locked in, bro.
Is an idea.
Make sure you bookmark it or whatever you have to do. So all of these people are POSs. POSs of the week. Piece of shit of the week. Man, I'm like, oh my God, bro.
It's gonna, I said this to you. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
All this partnership and all that stuff now. It's gonna be
Sean,
crazy, man.
I don't think they realize how they're hurting themselves in the console war with stupid shit like they're doing. Bro, let the ROG Ally, the Xbox ROG Ally, come out. Let it come out. But because they're trying to discredit it, you make yourself seem stupid. Like Doc said, but they didn't say shit about the original ROG Ally. Nothing.
Yeah, not
just
jack
because
shit.
they put a little Xbox button on it. All hell breaking loose. The Angle Therapist with the 2. That one game better not be a remaster.
Yeah, that'd be some funny shit, MD.
Angle Therapist, you know that shit. I think they remastered all the games they wanted to remaster. They don't want to go back too far because it'll be too expensive. The only game they will remaster that they haven't remastered is Uncharted 4.
It did.
No, they ain't remastered.
It's in the collection. It's been,
but it's not remastered.
It's been
not for PS5 though, right?
Yeah, it's not for PS5. That was the PS4.
They're gonna remake it.
No, it was not in that collection. What are you talking about, Joey?
It is. Dude, come on, man.
That collection did not include Uncharted 4.
Yes, it did.
When
when they launched it, there's a collection, a recent collection on that has Uncharted 4 for PC.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I think you talking about the Uncharted collection from the Uncharted 1, 2, and 3.
That doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
What you mean that doesn't exist?
A remaster of 1, 2, and 3, and that doesn't exist.
No, a remaster don't, but a collection does.
Yeah, but that was played a long time.
That was like in the PS4 generation.
Yeah.
Okay. That was when I beat Uncharted 1 because I didn't beat it on the PS, the dog shit PS3. Simple Jack with the 5. On the cool, I haven't seen a single person be excited for Ghost of Yote. When people talk upcoming games, it's always where's Wolverine, not game of the year.
Because they haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Why.
Yeah, because it's a female protagonist.
Bro, when they showed that shit for the first time,
a lot of people
were expecting Jin Sakai.
Yeah.
That's who the homie to pull up. Yep. That was the dude. That was people. Listen to me. When it comes to the PlayStation 4 gen, that was going either that's the game of the generation versus God of War.
Yeah.
People, when it comes to PlayStation fan, they wanted Jin Sakai, but what happened? Decided to jump X amount of years and play a bitch.
Oh, come on, Sean.
And they haven't really shown no gameplay of that game also.
Yeah, the gameplay is gonna be fine. The gameplay will be fine. I don't have no doubts with it.
I think the game will be fine, but yeah,
it's the character.
Yeah,
it's the character.
We'll see, man. Chef Buttered Biscuits with the 5. Wolverine got sent back to the Civil War with that reboot. Oh shit!
Oh man, that game never coming out.
Kenneth J. Williams, member for 26 months. WBG, what was the biggest crash out of the ponies this year or last year?
I think the ROG Ally so far.
Yeah.
I feel like the ROG Ally is definitely one right now.
It is right now. They are straight up crashing out.
I feel like that's the one that's doing. Last year would have been
last year.
The showcase, maybe after the showcase.
No, the showcase was 2023.
No, ours. I'm talking about they were crying because the showcase without good.
You know what? I would say no because a lot of them gave it credit.
Remember when they had that state of play with the Lego and everything. They gave it 11 out of
10 out of that one. What are you talking about?
Right.
He just crashed out over
incredible.
He just crashed out. Persona just crashed out over Final Fantasy. So
he did. Alex roasted his ass too. I watched that video. I think MBG was pretty pissed out about that last state of play though. He was like, Sony, just admit you don't have shit. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Ken. Dan Lazaro with the 2. Miller and Moriarty are one of the same shit. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at least Greg Miller is actually opening up to.
Greg Miller's opening more to the fact because he's traveling a lot lately. He's doing a lot of stuff.
He loves it.
And he's like, I can't bring my big bitch PS5 into a bag and take her everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, with Xbox, I can use my phone. I can use my ROG. I can use a piece, anything.
And my saves is right there.
It's just right there.
You know why maybe 15 years ago or 20 years ago, that wasn't really as good as it should have been. But right now, these handhelds are just they're just as powerful as like mini consoles. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we are right now. So obviously, you don't even carry a DVD, a cartridge, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Boom, you want all of that shit, one code across the board, and that's what they're seeing it right now. Some of them dudes that go like these to the showcases, interviews, and game development and all that stuff. Bro, that benefits them having 100%. One code, one license across the board.
Yep,
and they're seeing what's up with that now.
And
it's working for them now.
And one thing ponies don't understand. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I remember what Rand said. He said, like, you notice how they put more of an emphasis on play anywhere than even more so than Game Pass
they pushed it this year.
Showcase?
Well, really, you know what? I've been listening to the Xbox 2, and apparently Jazz goes
5 hours. What's wrong with them?
People were saying, whilst I was working in POS, but people were saying, Jazz was saying that it's because people said like they need to push on this more, and they kind of took the feedback and put it out there.
Yeah, they should, because it's a great feature, especially for, even though I'm strictly console now, but in the future I might get a ROG Ally. I might play on PC. Who knows, bro? So just buying the game once and being able to play these games, your saves intact through multiple devices, I think is awesome, man.
That's the thing I was about to say. That's one thing ponies really don't understand is how magical Xbox is with their cloud saves. Mm-hmm. Like, I can literally leave the country, go to your house, log in, and everything is just there.
It's there.
Ponies don't understand that concept. They're like, nah, that doesn't work that way. Like, they understand. They can't even understand quick resume. Their minds do not allow them to understand quick resume. Now they're gonna understand what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to cloud saves and everything just being there. No, they don't.
Dude, you know, when I booted up Max Payne 3 on my Xbox Series X, or
saves were there.
The saves were there from the 360. Oh no, like maybe it's the Xbox One when they finally put Max Payne 3 as a BC game. It was that last batch of BC games. Max Payne 3 was that. Cloud booted up my save, bro. Now, I was like, what? Now, that was weird because some of the older games, it didn't boot up my save. But for that game,
well, I think it was more of the sync. When it syncs it, then it doesn't.
That's what it was.
Maybe it didn't do it. Some of the games will have it.
Yep, some of the games didn't.
And you know what? I played Modern Warfare 2, the original one that was on the 360. I played it on my Xbox Series X yesterday, and it synced everything. All my prestiges was still there and everything.
Yeah, I got synced and it works proper.
I got smoked because all the hackers and stuff, but still, it was. I had everything. I had my loadouts, everything.
How do you hate on that? I love it.
And I'm gonna tell you something else about Greg Miller and the Colin thing. Like right now, Greg Miller trying to diversify his platform and make it more open more open. Colin is still stuck in a PlayStation land, and he's not leaving.
It's the same with us, bro. So Colin's got a big following. Big pay. It makes a lot of money, bro. So
yeah, that's true. I'm not opening up shit. We go down this hill. I'm not about to all of a sudden, you know what? I'm gonna be fair. Nigga, fuck that. P Lump with the 2. Stop everything. Play my theme song. All right, I got you. Bro, that face give me every time, that smirk on his face.
Hey, it look like that tire old flat, bro.
Hey, that smirk on his face gives me every time, bro. Shout out to the homie P Love, man.
Shout out to P Love.
Richard P with the 5. Colin is a bitch. Can't wait to save with Game Pass the rest of the year. Also, bought Final Fantasy so he can shove it. Yeah, bought it too, Richard P. Shout out to you, bro. Joel and B, Blank 964 to 5. Even if Final Fantasy 16 sells poorly, that's Square fault. When you do these timed exclusive deals, you run the risk of people moving on to other games. STFU, Colin. And it's packed for Xbox right now, bro. So many. I say this every show. I still haven't even got to Oblivion yet.
Oblivion, yeah.
Because I'm kind of intimidated because it's going to be another lengthy game. Thank you. Max City, the homie Max City with the 5. Final Fantasy 16 is the 2-year-old game. Hashtag Xbox tax. Sup, fellas. Happy Father's Day to all my guys and ladies. Xbox handheld is a console. Pony some sick FNs. They down bad. Yeah, bro, they are down bad for real. Gave everybody a choice, member for 38 months. Dirt, ponies need Xbox to fail or do badly so people do not focus on PlayStation's shortcomings. That's a good point because PlayStation has had many of Xbox old narratives ponies picked on. Oh, man, you are spitting facts. And the biggest one was Xbox has no games.
No games.
Max City with the 5. On the back tag of ROG Ally X, it says handheld console PC. These ponies look like fools out here. Can't wait to get my Xbox handheld. Amazing times. I love it, bro. Shout out to the homie Max City, man. Been supporting us for a minute now. Shout out to you, bro.
Definitely,
bro. Raiden Blade with the £5. 1 game a year equals we need to money hat as much as possible, but we are going to find the money. Herman let borrow the money from Jim Ryan. I'm going to tell you, they're going to try to money hat more shit, but I think it's going to be less and less games that be getting money hatted. We already saw Helldivers 2 devs say their next game is going to be multi-platform. We're hearing Stellar Blade devs shift up. Their next game will be most likely be multi-platform.
Most likely, yeah.
We know Square Enix ain't doing those type of deals anymore.
It's only the new studios that. The new
might get new studios, right?
Yeah.
But, like the studios have something to prove though, because Stellar Blade is killing it on PC, but we know why.
Yeah, we know why.
It's perverts,
bro. Some
perverts.
of the mods were crazy, bro.
For them jiggle physics.
Them jiggle physics, oh man.
I did a whole episode one time of just they had like a petition because they was censored on PlayStation.
I remember them dudes looked weird, bro.
Yeah, that was weird, bro.
It's still in my Discord. All
that was weird, bro. That was weird. Bugsy 2180 with the 5. They're gonna call it an Xbox if it doesn't sell 2 million, but if it does, it's not an Xbox. There you go. There you go.
You know, Bugsy, that is facts, bro. Bugsy.
Yeah,
you're right about that.
If it flops, if it sells 20,000,
it's an Xbox.
See, that's the Xbox. Do you remember? I always say this story.
You can see it, bro. You can see that shit happening.
You can see it. I always say this story though. When Modern Warfare 3. Remember, the Xbox ABK acquisition was finalized maybe 2 weeks before, bro. It was finalized. Modern Warfare 3 came out to those pretty bad reviews. Ponies was blaming Xbox. This is Xbox.
It's Gamepass.
What?
That's what they said.
I don't think that one. No, I don't think that one was in Game Pass, was it? No, not at launch. Modern Warfare 3.
Yes, it was.
Not at launch.
No, was it?
No,
I don't remember.
Like the one last year was at launch, but I was like, "What?"
They eventually put it in there. They didn't.
Eventually did put it in there, but at launch it wasn't. Raiden Blade with the £2. Remember, Xbox wants all PC partners to make Xboxes. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
They're doing the exact playbook as Windows. Windows, like, you know what? Every PC out there is going to get a Windows license, and everybody's using Windows. Eventually, every single PC is going to be an Xbox. Every single cell phone is going to have an Xbox app. Every single TV is going to be an Xbox. Everything is going to be an Xbox.
Yep. But people still want to rely on this traditional style of gaming. Nope. Joe Dumbo over the 2. PS5 next game. The Last of Us Unmastered PS3 edition. Unmastered. I wouldn't be surprised by anything. Just Brinket 90 with the 3 Australian. I'm early in the podcast. Japan likes KFC too. Oh, do they?
They no, wait, hold on. Did you know, Dirt, that Japan has a tradition that on Christmas they eat KFC.
Really? I didn't know that.
They don't do ham like us or whatever.
Yeah, KFC.
They buy KFC. That's a fact.
Nice. Well, KFC killing it then. Shout out to them. Thank you, Therapist with the 5. Don't the Asus Xbox Ally have streaming? The next GTA will be playable on it. Greg sees the writing on the wall. PlayStation is dead.
It stream your console games.
Yeah, your console game. Yeah,
it does. Not play anywhere titles. You can stream them if you got the box.
Right. Brian B with the 5. Put in Modern Warfare 3. The other day I was going to play through it again. It loaded up to the last mission. I hadn't played the game in 10 years. Fire, bro. That's you gotta love Xbox, man. Straight up. Abba Cab. I can never do this. Abba Cab 72, member for 16 months. The ponies are upset that Stellar Cheeks PC is outperforming the PS5, PS5 Pro versions of the game. Yeah, but you know that game. You knew that game was gonna sell well, bro. And those developers, they very smart, bro.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
They knew.
They got a half decent game, and that's it. Boom, put a nice character in there.
Sale, y'all. But you know what else? Sale, Sean.
What's that?
You know what time it is. Yes, it is time for Do You Give a Shit Gaming News. Sean, you got to go, homie.
We should be okay.
Should be okay. Okay, let's try to get
depends who jumps in.
Let's try to get some N words in here. The homies.
Yeah, Meet the Cheetah goes Atomic Heart developers knows exactly what they're doing.
Exactly, bro. They ain't stupid, bro. You know what? They know what sells, man. They know what sells. So, all right, guys, it's time for Do You Give a Shit Gaming News. We have some other news. I actually wanted to put in the show, but we didn't get to it. But I'll just talk about it now. Do the topics. All right. PlayStation says there isn't an urgent need to pivot a multi-platform release strategy like Microsoft. We are confident and committed to our current strategy. There isn't an urgent need for us to pivot, says SIE President Hideki Nishino. Yeah. Like right now, you asshole.
Wait till Marathon come out.
So we'll see what happens, man.
They'll pivot real hard after that.
Who's this? Oh shit.
That's
Paul.
That's I'm like, that's the Xbox ROG Ally.
Yeah, that's the homie Paul. Also, Hideki Nishino said the PS6 will focus. Said they're going to focus on the PS6 in new enhanced ways for player engagement. Hey, wait a minute, y'all.
Player engagement.
What does he mean by that?
I think I heard that before somewhere.
Oh, I definitely heard that before somewhere. They're trying to focus on new. Let me read that. Hold on. Let me just show y'all this shit, so y'all don't think I'm just making it up. For the people that's not on Twitter, let me show y'all this shit.
Only two places you can't go. You ain't been yet.
Right. In the interview, Hideki Nishino said the PS6 will focus on new and enhanced ways for players to engage.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Oh, he didn't?
In the interview, he never mentions the word PS6.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that.
I think he just said they want to focus on.
Let me find.
They asked him about this PS6, and they said we are focusing in player engagement, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. He never mentions the word.
Yeah, you're right. He never mentions the word. Listen, look at this.
But hey, there are only two places that they ain't right now: Nintendo and Xbox. Now Nintendo might get first bet, get for first swing. It's coming to Xbox.
Look at this. Like you said, Joey. PS6 top of mind for Sony. He never mentions it in the quotes you see. He never says nothing about the PS6.
Not once.
Yeah.
He talks about crossplay, he talks about everything, but the word PS6 never comes out of his mouth. So why you always there? Yeah.
Hashtag no PS6.
Now, they're literally putting PS6 in his mouth. He didn't even say nothing. He said, while Nishino reveals that Sony is still committed to developing gaming hardware, it's his announcement regarding PS6 that is the most exciting. What announcement? Then he said, now this is Nishino. We now have a large ecosystem of highly engaged players across both PS5 and PS4 generations. So naturally, therefore, there's a huge interest in our next generation console strategy, he said. That's the closest he got to saying anything about the PS6. But he never mentioned it by name. Interesting.
He won't, because it's nowhere near it. Bro. Even if it did come out, it's not 27.
Right.
They just released the console like last year. They just released the console.
Yeah.
What they gonna do when PlayStation calls it wraps? Are they gonna have a funeral or what?
I'm gonna have a funeral.
I'm gonna have a party.
How do I say goodbye? You niggas. That's what I'm gonna do.
Try to get them to unblock me, man.
Yeah. So all right, y'all. Forza Motorsport has an update. Shout out to CJ Book of X. He had
Holy
sent me this.
shit.
What's wrong?
No, I'm watching 2 soccer games at the same time. Somebody got kicked in the head.
Oh yeah, that's what you're doing?
Yeah, man. I can do a lot of things at the same time.
You been focused on Ray. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so Forza Motorsport Update 21 introduces the latest generation of Indy cars. Cool. If you like that game. If it was a PlayStation game, I would definitely play the R&B clip right now, but it's Xbox, so I won't do that.
Hey, that game has came along.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Man,
why are you going in and out?
I turned on noise gate because you said you was hearing noise. I know what it means.
Yeah, we was earlier in the show, but it's been pretty good ever since. Hey, speaking of the R&B clip, Sean and Joey and Ray and Paul, Donkey Kong Bonanza will release July 17th.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Another Legacy of Kain game is seemingly coming to modern platforms soon.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Another one.
Hey, that last remaster, nobody bought that at all, bro.
Did it come out?
Yeah, it came out.
We forgot.
Shout out to Joey's t-shirt. Go on, Joey. Show the homie that.
I already flashed my test.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
I ain't see it, Joey.
I'm gonna be like the macho. Happy too fast, you lucky person. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see your t-shirt, Hogan. Yeah.
Happy too fast, you can't even talk about it.
Hey man, what's on your t-shirt, man?
Donkey Kong. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
piece of shit.
The 10 droid.
Investors, now check this out. Investors were worried Nintendo's appeal to the younger audience could lead to market share decline for PlayStation. Herman Holt says Astrobot and anime will help them appeal more to a younger audience. Oh shit! Less AAA bangers and more Astrobot. I love it. I love it.
When we say tentpole, they consider Astrobot a tentpole.
Probably, yeah, probably at this point. Yeah,
at this point, I think a stripper pole is a tentpole for them too. I don't even know.
Fishing pole.
Hey, so Stellar Blade director Kim Hong-tae says the story was a bit lacking due to production restrictions, but the narrative will be improved in the sequel. Do you think the sequel is going to be multiplayer?
Hold on. Damn, time out.
What is his name?
Which one again?
Kim Hong-tae.
Name is Hong.
Kim Hong-tae. Kim Hong-tae.
You said Hong in my.
Kim Hong-tae. Hey, that's the nigga name. What y'all want me to do, man?
You're never beating the allegations there. That can't be right.
What? Kim Hong-tae, that's his name.
Oh shit.
That's some assholes. He said, so the plan more story details such as Eve changing clothes, cutscenes costs becoming too high. That's one thing about mine. Them cutscenes was incredible, bro. They know how to do that. Cutscenes was incredible.
I wonder if AI can cure that.
I don't know. We'll see.
Make cutscenes for you, but you can see some crazy shit now. But
yeah, definitely.
Dude, I saw a movie yesterday made by AI. It was like 15 minutes. It was amazing. It was a sci-fi shit. It was a sci-fi shit.
Really believe...
I saw some little short films made with sci-fi that was pretty dope. Yeah,
I really do believe AI can do some shit.
Yeah,
I think AI will help the frame rates when they developing these games. I think it'll be able to fix a lot of these frame rates and these frame rate dips like in the middle of the game that nobody knows is there. Now playing the game.
Wait, who's racist? Who's racist?
Who's racist? That's the guy name, bro. What are you talking about?
Shit.
TJ 3.0. That's the guy name. That's not racist. That's his name.
We're not laughing at that. We're laughing at something.
I'm laughing at something totally different.
Hey, so listen, this is something else nobody talked about. This is from, I believe it was from not Tom Warren, but I could like the other guy, I can't think of his name.
Tom Henderson?
No. Maybe Tom Henderson. One of them POSs. For the first time since Sony began annually reporting the size of its gaming workforce, the head count at PlayStation has declined. The drop from 12,700 last year to 12,100 this year is lower than announced layoffs. Still historic. He said it's lower than the announced layoffs, meaning more people got let go that they didn't report. Nobody's talking about that though. And it's the guy, Steven Totillo.
Oh, okay.
So he's pretty credible. Yeah, but nobody talking about it though. Speaking of Stellar Blade, we talked about Stellar Blade a little bit earlier. It has surpassed 3 million units across PS5 and PC. The PC version already sold like 1 million in 3 days. Titties. Oh,
1 million.
titties.
1 million gooners.
Yeah. So yeah. Gears of War Reloaded tops the PlayStation 5 pre-order store.
It should.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, bro.
Gears of War 20-year-old game.
It's like Xbox multi-platform strategy has been working because they literally chose the year of a PlayStation and got shit. So they're doing nothing but buying Xbox games. They're just buying Xbox games because they don't have any.
They've been doing it this last year, and no game been top of this last year.
Bro, think about this. Oh man, they got Ninja Gaiden, Outer Worlds 2, Grounded. No, I'm sorry, Grounded is on Xbox only because it's play what you call it?
Play Anywhere?
No, it's like not finished yet. What you call that shit? I can't think of that.
Preview. Game preview.
Game
Xbox
preview.
game preview, yeah.
Yep. So, oh man.
Yeah, but Xbox got no games.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on for a second, yeah.
Oh, you gonna start flexing?
You start flexing like that, yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's get the Superchats. Bone Slave with a 2. Let's not act like DOAX Docs was on fire. What's that?
Dead or Alive.
Dead or
Dead or
Alive.
Alive.
Dead or Alive.
MD with a 2. MD with a 2. What's going on, Playboy? No PlayStation 6 because PlayStation is dead. DEAD, dead.
I don't have
MD.
I got it now, Sean.
MD. Go for it, go on.
Thank you, therapist with the 2. Anime sounds like TV to me. You damn right it does. Hey man, that was Ray favorite E3.
It was my favorite, but it wasn't a bad. The actual E3 wasn't bad that year.
No, 2013 was a good E3, bro.
Yeah,
but
that wasn't a bad E3.
That was just a disaster. Like what happened a few weeks before. Yeah, Simple Jack with the 2. P Hub is also another PlayStation tempo.
Yo,
thanks, bro.
100%.
Hotspot member for 29 months. Come on, leave the home. Enjoy Chucks alone. DK is gonna be fire. Nintendo, I'm sorry, Xbox and Nintendo full. Hold on, like how did anybody used to do a full live?
It was a live, bro. Come on, man.
NWO. Oh shit, that shit was cool.
Oh, actually, you get the dead bro.
That was my early 20s, bro. That shit was kind of cool though. Rob, reach off. I can't reach off.
Reach around.
Rob Reach Around, who was John Marston's voice actor, teasing exciting news that he can't share yet.
I wonder what's he. Yeah.
But remember, Nate the Hate last week said they're doing a current gen update for Red Dead Redemption, so we'll see.
Do you reckon there's be like a director's cut or some shit?
Yeah, probably. But like they had no DLC or nothing, didn't they? No, they
exactly.
No
There's nothing on it, so it's just a remaster.
Just hopefully it'll be free, but knowing Rockstar though.
No, it will.
Yeah. The Witcher. Now check this out. Hold on, check this out. This shit is causing the uproar in the gaming community right now. The Witcher 4 is aiming for 60 FPS on consoles. But Series S will be extremely challenging. Well, put the shit at 30 then. It's the S. If the X is in 60, put it in 30. There's plenty of games that have done that before. They put the X in 60, put the S in 30. It's the weaker console. Stop it. People is using this as ammunition. I saw somebody said the Xbox Series S is the worst console since 1994. Did y'all see this damn shit?
That's the crazy shit.
You gonna skip over the Wii U?
Bro,
you're gonna skip over
the 3DO.
The 3DO.
The
album after 19. You gonna skip over that shit?
The Apple Pippin. Don't forget the game.
The
Apple
Pippin.
Pippin.
Forgot about that. Fuck shit. You old.
The Jaguar. What we really want to do this?
Yes, the person really said that.
The Atari Linux or whatever it's called.
Links.
Link.
Virtual
Come on,
Boy.
you want to go crazy to 7800?
Oh,
That died.
Atari 7800.
Yeah, that was dog shit. I remember my boy had a Atari 7800. He was trying to talk like it was as good as the NES. Like, that shit trash, bro.
Hey, Dirt, the PS3.
Yep. Dog shit console. Even though we are 5 years into the PS5 life cycle, non-PS5 devices, PS4, still has 46 million MAUs, primarily engaging with live service titles. You think they letting the PS4 go? 46 million monthly active users on the PS4. Primarily,
they ain't dropping
like
that
Call
shit.
of Duty, Minecraft, Fortnite. They're not letting that shit go.
They ain't doing that shit.
And when the PS6 comes out, they're not going to let the PS5 go. Hell, still might be games on the PS4.
Well, they did mention that. That's going to continue
definitely.
to go.
But like the same thing with Xbox. That's why I said the next generation is not going to hit like it used to, because everything's still going to be on the last generation.
Pure generation cuts is over. That shit died.
100%, Joey. I'm surprised EA is finally doing it now. It's crazy, bro.
But that was supposed to be in a generation anyway, because we're supposed to be like that cell phone model anyway, so that you still can play your old games.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, Sony believes in generations.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they sure do nothing. 79% of Switch 2 buyers in the US also purchased Mario Kart. 79%. I guess the other 21% purchased what, Cyberpunk?
I was about to say, what other game they're buying?
I think Cyberpunk, the only one I can think of. I know the Donkey Kong game gonna sell well.
I heard that's not people didn't like that when they played it.
Oh, really?
I heard the contrary to that, bro.
I heard they didn't like it. So
we'll see in the sales numbers and the reviews.
Hey, y'all, Sony said, we won't make the same mistakes again. Sony reflects on PS5 catastrophic failure, Concord. You want to bet, you assholes? We can smell Marathon coming. It won't do as bad, but it might be worse because it's going to be multiplayer and still flop. Oh, man. So we talking about Stellar Blade developers shift up. Tencent, developers shift up. Independence could be at risk as Tencent shares are too high. Investors fear. Studio CEO Hing Tae Kim, they changed the order of it, holds 39% of the stake. Tencent is 34.58%. So they're saying Tencent stake is too high, but we'll see what happens. Sony has started to remove regional restrictions from PlayStation titles on Steam. I don't think they have a choice.
I wonder why.
They don't have a choice.
I don't know.
They're getting ready for Xbox Play to start buying PlayStation games.
Fair games, y'all right. Fair games, y'all right.
They're getting ready for that Xbox OS.
Fair games never coming out. It's not coming out.
Yeah, probably not. So Jez Corden did an article. He said that Xbox Game Pass price increase may be coming very soon.
Yeah, that punk made me buy more Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, we all knew it was going to be a price raise soon, bro. Like sometime this year, most likely. So we'll see what happens. It'd be funny. So people just so full of shit. Oh, I'm done. So would you prefer? So are you going to stop playing games? So you're just going to prefer to just buy games for $80 now instead of games? Come on, really?
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I'm done. It's already 20. I am done. You ain't done. Shut up.
They ain't doing shit.
They're full of shit, bro. So would you prefer just to buy $80 games then? Is that what you prefer? So when Ninja Gaiden come out, The Outer Worlds 2 come out next year, when Fable, Gears, Halo, State of Decay 3 come out, you just shut up. Stop. Can't stand these people.
When you think about that, if you just bought 1 year Game Pass, how many games is that from just this year alone? What is that?
That's a lot, bro.
It's a lot of money, bro.
I think thousands. Yep. So a music artist reveals Rockstar is allegedly working with Drake.
Oh shit.
To have his own channel on GTA 6.
Oh God, no.
Hey,
Drake good music, man. You don't like Drake music?
I can see that. I can see that.
Listen, I know Kendrick murked him, but Drake used to have some good music, bro. Well, like maybe he still does. He ain't made shit in a while.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
So, Herman Holtz said that PlayStation is going to be thoughtful and measured with their approach to porting games to PC.
It's been like the 5th time he says that shit. As
it balances growing its audience and protecting the value of PS5. Ponies ate this up like it was some applesauce. Oh, yeah. Do you see what they said? They said they're going to be cautious with what games they're putting all of them on PC. Just wait. Stupid. Silent Hill 2 is still due for Xbox once PS5 exclusivity window expires. When is that? I don't know.
Halloween.
This year. I'm gonna pick it up. Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO says PlayStation Plus prices will continue to change, noting that subscribers continue to opt for higher tiers despite price hikes.
Yo, how can you shine a turd and then charge people for it? That's what they do. 100% what they do.
That's what they doing. 100% doing. A Time Warner sources said the Xbox handheld, the official Xbox handheld, has been canceled. I think Jez probably knew it was gonna be canceled, but he wanted to be nice.
So, from what I heard, what Jez said on this show, that 5-hour show, he said they using him and Tom Warner just using different terminologies. He said they could still pick that back up from what he said. He's gonna use the word sideline.
Rand said that last week. They said that was canceled, according to Rand.
Rand said his opinion is it will
probably yeah. Rand didn't never say for sure or anything.
Yeah. That was his opinion. Yeah. Can't wait for.
He always says that's his opinion.
Yeah. So I got some unfortunate news, y'all. Damn it. Unfortunate news. Let me play some sad music.
Oh shit.
That ain't sad, but hey everybody, this is DJ Darkside, and I got some bad news for you GameStop lovers. GameStop is in deep shit. Apparently, GameStop could pivot away from games to focus more on trading cards.
Can I counter that, Dirt?
Go right ahead, Joey.
Trading cards actually makes a lot more money in the video game sometimes.
Joey, you're fucking up my mojo. I'll tell you right now. Hey,
grand opening, grand closing.
Hey, Xena is in the chat. Xena, how are you doing, honey? Listen, let me tell you something. You are on my list for my favorite girl in the community. Let me tell you. There's a lot of Xbox guys in Ray Ray's Discord that is on your bra strap. Yes, they are, Xena, but thank you, honey. Thank you. Let me go to the next topic. This is DJ Darkside. Yeah. Sony, fuck that. I ain't reading that shit. Hey, look at this, Ray Ray. NASCAR won't be available on last gen, and I don't think nobody gives a fuck.
I do. I care that NASCAR 25.
You're a Bubba Watson fucking fan or what?
I am a Bubba Watson fan, sir. Don't disrespect us like this, sir. That's all we got.
That's why I said it. Xena, you are getting the push, baby. Yeah. Xena, they're on your bra strap, honey. They talk about you all day long.
That's too far.
Yo, the hotline is open, people. You want to give us a call here on WBLAK radio. Give us a call. We have the homies here, Ray, Paul, Joey, and my Pakistani buddy, Sean 786.
Why you drinking water like that? And second about why did you say black? You said BLK. You said black.
WBLAK, baby. Yes.
Is this a GTA 6 station?
Yeah,
I was about to say
this should be on GTA 6.
This sounds like one of those fake stations from YouTube.
I got some.
This should have been a MindsEye.
Right. All right, y'all. Y'all silly, man.
Hey, Dirt, you got your new segment. You got your radio station.
Yeah, that's it. Radio DJ Darkside. I'm telling you.
The hell with Reggie. DJ
yeah, I know I did that shit before in the past.
What, the DJ?
No, that whole bit. DJ Darkside on WBLAK. Sound like Keith Sweat radio show. Hey, 7 million players have been announced for Space Marine 2. Good job.
That's good.
Now,
That's
was that
good.
game on Game Pass? That one on Game Pass?
No.
Yes,
Not that one.
No, not the second one. The first
Not
one.
the second one. Yeah. They announced it players. I remember somebody was saying, why Xbox the only ones? No, Xbox not the only ones that announce players.
That's what everything is MAUs right now.
Yeah. Like I always say, with music, they don't talk about album sales no more.
Yeah, nobody not gonna start announcing money because it always could backfire. As long as you got enough players, you okay.
Zena, call into the show. Oh man, I'm gonna do a radio show. Yeah,
and we got Juneteenth coming up too, man. So
Juneteenth, that's right. Juneteenth. Clark Kent has been Superman for 3 years at the start of James Gunn's Superman. I like it, Joey.
Wait, hold on. Repeat what you just said.
At the start of James Gunn's Superman,
okay.
he's been Superman for 3 years.
I'm like, Clark Kent has been Superman for 3 years. I'm like, what?
Yes. So Brandon Adler, the director of the Outer
Worlds,
Worlds,
I think he has the fucking 20s. I don't know. That was just me. I didn't get what you were talking about.
I think it's gonna be good.
I reckon that movie's gonna be good, Joey. Like Guardians of the Galaxy good.
I fucking
I love Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm with it.
Just part 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
So Brandon Adler, director of the Outer Worlds 2, spoke about the $80 price for the game. He said, we don't set our prices. So I'm sorry, we don't set the prices for our games. And he wants everybody to be able to play. In other words, we ain't got nothing to do with that shit. That's Xbox, baby. Ha ha.
Yo, for real.
Yes.
Borderlands now is $70.
It was 80 this morning.
No, it says $69.99.
No, Clue pulled that from I think UK or like Europe or something.
European.
Yeah.
It's $69.99 and it's on pre-order. I'm like,
it's $80.
So the only two POSs that are doing it is Nintendo and Xbox.
Oh, yeah. you just said the $80, Sean?
No, selling games
US,
at 80
yeah,
on
USD, yeah.
And y'all niggas talking about Borderlands 4 a little bit too damn much. Listen.
Don't forget, the last one sold 20+ million. So
oh shit. Hey, Sean, you mentioned the absolutely great game MindsEye. PlayStation was giving refunds for that shit. Oh damn.
Woo! When the last time they gave a refund was for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's the last time. Yeah. So like I said, call in. The hotlines are open. DJ Darkside.
Yeah,
the number is 555. Go fuck yourself. Hey,
it's $70. It is $70.
Where's P-Lump?
Yeah, where is P-Lump? Hey, he's rolling somewhere. He's rolling. I see the hating.
he's still mad that Sean ain't came on the show yet.
Did you guys see that Silent Hill 1 is being remade by Bloober and Team Konami? I mean,
hit the button.
Hold on, man. Why every scary game you act like this?
Hit the button.
Wait. Every scary game you act like this, man.
Somebody hit the button.
No, I want to play it. Every game that's scary, you be like, hit the button. I want to hear it. Come on, man. Toughen up, man.
I'm gonna find me a button. I'm gonna hit that button.
You're a grown man. I know you're the size of a toddler, but you're a grown man.
Ain't nobody trying to play those Silent Hill.
I'm about to pay you to play an entire run.
Yeah, bro. We should pay. We should, y'all. We should.
What game?
They already got a thing. When we hit 2,000, I'm gonna do a midnight stream. I'm gonna play the scary game of their choice.
Yeah, let that shit be Silent Hill F. Hey, that shit looks scary, bro.
I heard some people say Resident Evil. I didn't heard
Resident Evil game's not scary.
Man.
Except for 7. 7 was scary.
7, yeah, I'll give you 7.
And that one mission in 8 in the hospital, that shit was scary.
I'm gonna let them pick. And we're gonna get some more milestones. And I'll let
Layers of Fear, maybe.
Yeah. Do you know what game I hate though? What's the one where you it's scary, but you can? I need a scary game where you can fight. I didn't like that. What's the game you was taking pictures? Yes.
No.
Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame.
Outlast.
Yeah, that one where you were like in a psychiatric hospital or something where you can't fight. Bro, I was supposed to take pictures. Get the hell out of here. That game was trash. All right, y'all, we got a few more that we're going to get out of here. Stellar Blade beats God of War and Ghost of Tsushima to become PlayStation's most popular single-player Steam launch with 198,000 concurrent players. TNA TNA, and I'm not talking about the wrestling organization.
Okay.
Get me fired, right? The Witcher 3 gets its third expansion in 2026. Is that true?
Yes.
Another one?
Yeah. Yes.
I never beat Blood and Wine. I beat the other
What
one.
a shame. What a shame.
I beat the other one, but I never
Hearthstone.
did beat Blood and Wine.
Hearthstone, yeah.
They about to put out.
Yeah, I beat that one.
What a hell of a DLCs one.
They about to put out another Cyberpunk update on the 28th, I think 27, 28. Like
That's
they
gonna
can
go
we
back to
need
that
to
game
get
eventually.
into,
There's so
bro.
many damn games coming out. I can't go back to Cyberpunk. So many games coming out, bro. James Bloodworth, that's with Easy Allies, that's a YouTube channel. They have a pretty big channel. Said he played Gears Reloaded on the new Xbox Ally and said the game works better than on the PS5 Pro.
That's crazy, bro.
We'll see, man. But he said he think it's gonna cost $1,000. Now, well, like that's the one that the more expensive one. He think it's gonna cost $1,000.
His name is Daniel Bloodworth, by the way.
It says James Bloodworth here.
I think it might be nice. It sounds James Daniel sound like a real like a white guy name.
Oh shit!
But I know the guy he was talking. I saw the video when he was talking about it. It's Daniel Bloodworth or whatever.
Oh, shit.
And I watched Easy Allies. That's why I'm like, wow.
Hey, y'all got some great news.
Oh Lord.
Xbox Series X and S outsells the Nintendo 64.
Look at me, Jenny. Look at me, Jenny.
Wait, hold on. Nintendo 64 was over 30. Well, hold on. What the fuck?
Oh man.
I lost my gotcha bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, so we finally reached over 32 million after like 7 years. Jesus Christ.
But they've
been at 30 million since 2021.
Right, that's legit. People say they've been at 30 million since 2021. That's true.
That's not a thing, though.
I honestly think they're around like 36, 37. Honestly, that's just my opinion. Obviously, I don't have any numbers, but Revenge of the Savage Planet developer says the industry should move away from launching games into subscription services. You just mad because nobody plays the game?
He launched 3 of them.
Right.
Throw his game out for Game Pass.
I really don't know what's the reason. I mean, obviously the reason is the bag wasn't enough. That's what I think it is.
Man, it's tough.
Expedition 33 came out. Everybody loved it.
Everybody, yeah.
So obviously, you make a good game, you don't have that problem. Make a
that
better
game was in the subscription service and still sold well.
I have the first one. I finished it, but it didn't well.
It was just like Expedition 31.
No, Savage Planet.
No,
I finished it
Planet
too. I finished the first game too.
It was okay. I liked it, but it wasn't like, oh my god,
I can't wait for High on Life too. That's what I'm waiting for. Resident Evil Requiem is playable in first and third person mode.
About time.
I didn't mind the first person mode in 7 and 8, but third person for Resident Evil, that's where it should be.
I feel like they're gonna do more of that now.
Yeah, probably.
More games will push towards that.
I'm happy that the Outer Wars 2 is having that option, Sean.
They should have it now.
Pieces of shit like you, like third person.
But I reckon they should have it. Like Avada would never played it. Like,
I want a titty mode.
I love that game.
Hey, Joey, calm down, bro.
I want a titty mode.
Just Cause 5 was reportedly canceled mid-development. I love part 3, but part 4 I couldn't get into for some reason.
It had frame rate issues.
Oh my god! And the graphics was ass in that game. Now that's the same team that's making Contraband.
They need to work on Contraband and not worry about Just Cause 5.
Yeah, well, they are working on Contraband, so we'll see what happens with Contraband. I thought it would be at the showcase this year, but obviously it wasn't.
I know Contraband is an Xbox exclusive, but we can't cap for everything, bro.
No, yeah, we can't cap for everything, but we'll see what happens with it.
Hey, Dirt, before you say your next one, did you? I just remembered. I forgot. I talked to Paris, and did you know Wu-Tang that is a Xbox game?
They announced it like that.
I know because it was from what Paris said. It was a.
His boy knows, right? His boy doesn't know. Like
that's his homie. That's they working on. Yeah, it is an Xbox game. The reason they did that was something with the marketing of them announcing it on Jeff's show or whatever.
Oh wow, Jeff pulled it as Xbox.
Yeah, it was something like that.
But it's gonna be multiplayer anyway, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said it is. He said it is.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a weird one. That.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. Capcom says Consider Switch 2 controversial game key cards titles as digital sales. Okay, cool. The Switch sold 3.5 million units in the first 4 days, becoming the fastest selling console of all time. Hey, I can't hate on it, bro. Street Fighter 6 has surpassed 5 million units worldwide. I bought that game and I ain't really played much. I'm not into fighters like I used to be, bro.
I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to be good at them right now.
There be too many games. I just love fighters. I'm not really into them like that. Microsoft Phil Spencer says we are gaining more relationship and trust with Japanese developers like Capcom. Shout out to Phil for building those relationships, bro. Because Ponies made fun of him traveling to Japan last generation. He made relationships out there. You remember that, Sean? He made relationships out there, said, bro.
What's the point? What's the point?
What's the point? Now you see the fruition of him traveling to Japan. Black Ops 7 campaign will reportedly have players playing as a nameless soldier, part of David Mason's squad. I'm interested in that. I didn't like me personally. I didn't think like people say they hated that being the last game. It didn't bother me that much,
bro. That thing we thought it was something else.
I thought it was something else, and it was a surprise. It was Call of Duty, but it didn't bother me as much as some people say. That was stupid. I thought people said that was the L for that to be your and one last thing, but. It's Call of Duty, bro.
My cousin was telling me that yesterday. How can you suppose with Call of Duty? I'm like, only like 5% of people don't like Call of Duty, and the rest of the planet does. Yeah. So it's actually smart to close with Call of Duty.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it at all, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a bot. I think
it wasn't Halo, it wasn't Gears, it wasn't Forza, dude. But it is one of the biggest games on the freaking planet.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna tell you this.
Last topic. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ray.
Like I said, I was watching E3 2010. You know what they open with? Call of Duty. They open with Call of Duty.
I know by heart, bro.
Yeah,
every fucking year, with the exception of 12 and 7. 2012 and 2007, the only years they did not start. Well, 6 also, but after that, they started every show. 8, 9, 10, 11, they started with a Call of Duty. 12, they ended with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. They started 12 with Halo 4. You know how many times I watch these E3s, bro? I know. Mm-hmm. And 14, they started off with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 1. That was the last year they had marketing rights. Until, last year.
You don't have you don't have the biggest game in the world and not put it in a prime time spot.
I agree. I didn't have a problem with them ending it with Call of Duty. A lot of people's like, nah, that was stupid. That's not a Call of Duty is not a one more thing. And let me tell you this last topic. In just over 24 hours, the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 teaser trailer has surpassed 28 million views on YouTube. Already ahead of Black Ops 6 teaser trailer, which has 19 million views in a year. Somebody liked the shit in the show.
Yo, what up, fellas?
What up, though?
What up?
What it do? Happy Father's Day to all the guys in the chat.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
We're very important. Let's let that be known.
Hey, Pierre, you know it's the end of the show.
Oh, damn, my bad.
You came at the end of the show. Come on, man. Let me get these last few super chats. Web Dave with the 2. Xbox One. POS Ponies in denial. TTS, WBG panel, F Sony. Yo, talk that shit, Web Dave. Shout out to the homie Web Dave.
Man. What's going on, G?
Prolific with the 2. I'll stop clowning Ray Ray.
You got to turn around. Oh.
Hey, he said P-Love won't stand for it. Come on, man. Leave P-Love alone.
Hey, yeah.
Blank 964 with the 2. Didn't know a quiet storm could cause a blackout. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Is he talking? Who the fuck is he talking about me?
Yeah, because remember the radio station Quiet Storm?
Yeah, I do remember that shit. I do remember that, yeah. DJ Brother Doss with the 2. Ray, it's okay. Scary games won't make you any shorter. Oh, come on.
No, man.
Oh, wow.
But y'all notice every time I talk about a fucking scary game, Ray, hit the button. Ain't
nobody trying to hear that, man.
But Ray had advantage because he can hide in places that we can if somebody was chasing us.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
so there you go. You the man, Ray.
Hot in the freezer. Pioneer with the 2. It's all about Game Pass. 100% Pioneer. Love Game Pass, bro. Brian B with the 5. First, it was Xbox doesn't market COD. Now it's why it's Xbox marketing COD. Brian B, 100%, bro. I saw plenty of people. It was mostly ponies. It was a couple bots though. Said, why is Xbox ending the show with Call of Duty? It's their game now, bro. Did you forget? It's their game now.
Yep.
And that Call of Duty, that was the first time it was announced. We know Call of Duty is coming out, of course, but it's their game, and we didn't know what the hell it was. I thought the trailer looked dope. I was impressed with it, man.
I thought it was Quantum Break.
Yeah, Joy thought it was Quantum Break.
Hey, Dirt, you see somebody, I saw an article earlier. They trying to come after us for the way that Final Fantasy 16 didn't do. So you like, oh, didn't do well on PlayStation either. I mean, Xbox either.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we talked about it.
New York Giant Man.
Oh, I'm late.
Don't believe the numbers. If you look who said it, he said it's based on user reviews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like because 22,000 people made a user review, that means that's all. No, I never leave a user review.
True.
So no, those are not real numbers. So let's calm down with that.
All right, y'all, it's time to get out of here. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. Thank you to the homie New York Giant Man for coming at the end of the damn show, like literally. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Thank you for homie Paul.
Much love, fellas.
Ray, what you got going on, my brother?
Hey, we got XCC this Wednesday. Probably gonna put a video out tomorrow, but hey, swing on through the XCC. We'll make you laugh. I don't know how much gaming we're gonna talk this week. We'll talk about we'll get to it. Y'all know how we is. We get to it. What? But I'll put the link in the chat though.
Hey, Ray, you think you're interested in getting the leg extensions like that dude did?
Oh shit!
I am 6'11", sir. I don't need to get no taller.
Why your height keep on going up? You said 6'8" last week.
That's how tall I am, man. I don't know. Had a growth spurt.
Is that 6 inches that you're talking about?
Pioneer with the 5. You said bots are so spoiled. Call of Duty isn't good enough anymore. Yeah, I agree. But it was mostly ponies that I saw hating on it. But it was a couple of bots.
Jez put down his number because he was at an 8 because Call of Duty ended.
Nah, bro. It's their game though, bro. We can't. Are people forgetting that? He said Cop was going 6-11. Why are you talking shit about the Cowboys? All right, Joy, what you got going on, my brother?
I'm going to get me my some lemon tea with honey and go to bed.
All right, yeah, man. Get you some lemon tea. Sean 786, the homie, my Pakistani buddy that always roasts me.
Homie.
I'm good. Chilling. Relax. TTMS this week. TTS, Friday. Let's have some fun. Hopefully some good news comes out as well.
Absolutely, man. Do some content this week. I was going to do a couple videos, but I did one last week. I wasn't able to do 2. But, we'll play it by ear. With that being said, y'all. Oh, shit. I forget to do the damn timestamp. I have to go back and fix it. With that being said, y'all, we are out of here, man. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank you for checking out WBG and my dog shit channel. Appreciate you guys. See you later this week.
Take care, homies. Be safe.
WBG, the groove, we're on the scene. Talking Xbox dreams in the game. Pass is king. Dirt Griggity got the mic with that slick routine. Sean and Joey shining like a laser beam. With the WBG podcast, giving that mic.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, Sean, get your punk ass out of here.
Ray spinning facts like he's 7 feet. PlayStation's falling while Xbox stands.
Because I am 7 feet.
We answer the call. WBG's the future. Yeah, we're having a ball. We're the WBG podcast, giving that night. Talking truth all day and gaming all night.
WBG podcast. Yeah.
Gamepass is the king of this gaming race. No console wars, just a better place with WBG.
No console wars. They line their ass off right there.
WBG podcast, giving that night.
They line their ass off right there. Joey, you saw that damn thing that lie like that?
Yeah, that's smart.
What about the kids? What are the kids gonna
What about the noodles?
You need help. You need help.
Chicken noodles. Fuck them noodles.
Hey yo, ice cream.
You want some ice cream? Lieutenant Dan wants some ice cream. All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace out, y'all.
And then you got new legs.